creation, a world on the brink. In the age of sorrows, dangers abound, and cataclysms loom on the horizon. But it is not without heroes. The Exalted, those chosen and empowered by the mightiest of the gods, are all around the world. They have, and can, pull it back from the precipice of oblivion. And that is when they aren't too busy fighting each other. Now, Chills as Aura.
I told you I'd shoot, and you didn't believe me! Why didn't you believe me?
Korak as Lythander.
I'm that freaky fish guy. I'm fishing, and I have the title freaky.
Alatos as Gavel, the hammer of the Yozi.
Are we sure this isn't just a Dragon Ball tournament at this point?
And Gamer X as everyone else. Tsukusukura Toki! Saigo! Saide! Saidai! Saido! Oh my Iolda! Must band together to save the dreaming sea, and perhaps reality itself, from the greatest threat creation has ever known, the Misery Machine. All this and more on FateBreakers. Line.
What happened last time?
What happened last time?
Brass Dancer, what happened last time? No, I'm sorry, sir, you need to use your words to describe what happened last time. Interpretive dance doesn't work in an audio-only format.
Yes, it does.
Oh, really? Can you demonstrate?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Alright, tap dancing. Nice. Thank you for that apt summary of kicking Ouroborous' face in. Although I think it was a punch that laid them out. In any case, the crew finally found Ouroborous' hiding spot. Turns out they were waiting for the right chance to strike at one of Malpheus itself's core souls, and infect everyone up and down the chain via infecting the demon city itself. You guys managed to stop that? Very narrowly. The Brass Dancer ran out of motes on dodge charms. It was really close.
Goodness sakes. Yes.
But you still did win. You even convinced their partner Adrian that, hey, maybe all of this war crime shit is not really helping your case. Especially given the superpowered Venom symbiote that's permanently latched onto your best friend's soul has convinced them to make terrible life choices.
But in exchange, Ouroborous has successfully convinced Aura to co-opt killing Iolda.
Yes, in order for any... The demon... the incarnation of tyranny itself kind of needs to be dealt with before any quality of life improvements can be made anywhere. Also, before we begin this fight, I should note, they did convince you to close the Golden Hawk restaurants, but given that's one of your core character-defining things, we could hard bargain into saying that you're just convinced to overhaul the entire management structure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to disable your entire character, so you could just go on from the top end and do some house cleaning. Get your investigation started to get rid of the hell CEOs.
Right. Yeah, because, if the whole thing is supposed to be that's supposed to, help avoid hunger in Malpheus, and, they're letting people go hungry in Malpheus, suffice to say it doesn't work.
Yeah, suffice to say, shit needs to change. Although, speaking of change, you do have one precious morning of free time and just ability to decompress and prepare before your fated duel at the halftime show. What do you do during that?
Try to contact 3 people. Adrian, Triple S, and Ouroborous.
Alright, you are visited shortly after sending out a message via Sky Sundering Shadow's necromancy spirit projection form.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian and Ouroborous is in the Gavel right now, if memory serves.
Hey.
So you know how to get to them.
Mm-hmm.
Although they're still unconscious right now. You might be able to rouse them, though, by shaking them really hard.
Booga booga.
Ooga booga.
Ah!
Sorry.
Did you know that Ooga is a booga? Ooga booga.
And I didn't. Two-piece chicken nugget. What?
Did you give him the?
I'm
that chicken
assuming
nugget?
you. I'm assuming you either want to finish the job or take the heart from me. In which case, you're welcome to try and kill me if you want, but I don't know if you can.
I don't want to do any of those things. In fact, I'm here to make a proposition.
Of all people, you.
That's what I do best. You've already convinced me to do something. Might as well try my hand to do the same on you. I promise I'll make it worth your time.
Can't go anywhere until I heal from all the bones that your friend broke.
I suppose you got time to hear me out. But I do need more people here to hear this. What I'm about to say isn't exactly the kind of proposition I can make lightly. It involves multiple important people. It's something I've been thinking of for a while now. Something that I feel could probably go a long way toward making those changes I have always thought might come in handy out there for the world of mortals.
Go on.
You know, have you ever heard of the concept of a human exalt?
No, the amount of humans I personally knew growing up in this shithole I could count on one hand.
Right. So, let me give you some context, and I hope Triple S and Adrian are here to hear this too.
Yeah, I'm here. Sky Thundering Shadow's voice drifts in from behind you, just looking on the top of the gall. Can I come in?
Sure thing.
Her spirit self apparates inward.
In fact, are Gavel and Lythander around? I want them to hear this too.
They probably should, given that the gall's time dilation will definitely help and assist with any meditation or preparatory actions or drills to prepare for a fight club.
Yes.
So,
In that case, yes.
Every so often, I will hear of the concept of a particularly desperate mortal attempting to achieve exaltation on nothing but the merit of their own self. And what usually happens is you either get a typical sort, you get a mortal sorcerer, or you get someone who ends up borrowing some kind of horrible eldritch power from whencever you might have heard it.
The camera zooms in on the hard eater skeleton in the corner.
You might have heard of the hard eater skeleton.
Oh yeah, I forgot we threw that in the gall.
The what?
And what I've always felt was, and I felt a sense of solidarity toward that kind of existence, because at the end of the day, those people really are what the people are trying to do is to find a way to overturn a structure of power that is seemingly baked into the tapestry of the world's function. It's difficult to imagine a world without weakness and strength existing to begin with. But even in desperate situations, those with weakness have strength of their own. And I find that the people who have engaged in the attempts to find that power have missed the forest for the trees, and they have not been able to utilize the strength, the true strength of those of weakness. And that is numbers. At the heart of every oppressed group, there is a population of helpless people. People who rely on those in power to have their best interests in, ultimately achieve small victories, but rely on the strength provided by people in exaltation to overturn their situation. And I find that as more exiles continue to utilize their power to not overturn these situations, but instead to enforce the regime and maintain the status quo, I figured that there is high time that the people were given the tools that they need to change this in some way, to fight back with the strength that they already have, without necessitating the goodwill of a stranger. What I seek to do is, and I don't quite know exactly how to get there yet, but I was thinking of some sort of mass awakening, some kind of communications network, a ley line, if you will, that could connect all people in the same vein, who can empathize with one another in the situation that they are, into a communications network that could allow them to engage in conversation and solidarity and possibly conspiracy with each other in order to find capacity to cooperate and overturn their abusive power regimes on their own.
The issue being that population dynamics are an issue. Let's take the realm, for example. Sky Sundering Shadow says, steepling her fingers. It's the most populated area in all the world. There's numbers somewhere in tens of thousands up to several million of peoples there, all thinking along similar cultural mores and with different ideas of justice than what you or I might have, based on the idea of dragons ruling the world and all else with power should be brought to heel.
Right.
Dragon Ball G?
Yes, precisely, Lythander. That is what their chants and prayers would sing. Thank you for your contributions. He says, her ghost pats you on the head.
Yes. That is part of my issue. Finding a way to settle, perhaps not settle, but establish common ground and empathy.
In a way that cannot backfire.
Broad enough to encapsulate all peoples under pressure. In a way that cannot backfire or create discord among them.
Perhaps you are thinking of this issue from the wrong angle. Rather than shaping people around what you want, and of course convincing everyone to do the same thing, convincing all mankind to think alike is a folly beyond even us. Perhaps bending the will of the cosmos to your kin might work better. It's been done before.
Well, see, I did not plan on bending their minds so much as...
No, you misunderstand. Not the minds of people. To bend the fabric of reality. What you referred to in regards to mortal sorcerers, that was once impossible. The Selenian working. Wait, what? And that was, respectively between Sky Sundering Shadow and Ouroborous, who looks up
I guess Ouroborous is pretty young, so they wouldn't know this.
Oh, no, that was Sky who was confused about that.
Oh, wait. So Ouroborous is teaching Sky a lesson.
Yeah, primarily because Sky Sundering Shadow is only a first circle sorcerer. A third circle necromancer, but only dipped her toes into the other power base.
Oh. Huh. For living as long as she did, she still doesn't know. There's still things she doesn't know.
Oh, she's only been exalted for like a decade.
I thought she lived for like thousands of years.
Oh no, she just doesn't have an expiration date.
Okay.
So she will live for thousands of years to do her grand plans, but in any case, surprised you knew about the outskirts of what happened. Yeah, I hear you. Once again, Ouroborous is talking to seemingly no one, presumably talking to their shadow again.
Right.
I know I shouldn't be telling him this, but if I had your way, if you had your way, I would not be talking to anyone, now would I? In any case, once it was only the providence of the Exalted and those taught directly by gods and other spirits the power of sorcery.
Right.
Sorceress workings, of course, are things stretching beyond practiced rote spells to reshape the will of the cosmos based on levels of initiation, and the Selenian working made it possible for anyone in creation, or in all reality itself, including myself, to initiate into sorcery. It made it open source.
Would Aura know what the Selenian working is?
You have sagacity 0. Absolutely not.
This Selenian working you keep mentioning, I feel like I've heard of it before, but I can't quite place what exactly it was. Would you mind elaborating on that?
I just did. The ability, an enchantment, a reshaping of reality that made it possible for anyone to become a sorcerer. The encoding the rites of passage and necessary sacrifices and wisdom into the source code and reality.
No. I heard that part. I meant, who was responsible and how did they do it?
First age solar sorcerer. Her name was Selenia.
Ah, right.
I am unclear about the specifics of how this was accomplished, but this was back when your people, points at Aura where her cast mark would be, ruled all of creation. You had access to infinite assets and abilities.
I see.
What you're speaking of perhaps might be better done via causing a magic of similar scope in order to allow people to connect or pull themselves towards greater focus.
Right.
And I'm going to have Ouroborous will spend another mote as they consider this on their dark sorcery pool. You know what they call us down here? And I'm talking to all of you assholes now. Human to human. You know the reason they created us? Batteries. All that humanity was designed to be in their eyes at the genesis of reality itself were batteries for prayer. They were designed to live short, meaningless, pain-filled lives and beg for a higher power to give them energy and essence. Why not turn that against them? Allow people's prayer to become a weapon.
Who would they pray to? In this hypothetical scenario.
From the various eidetic memory charms, it has been mentioned previously that normally prayer mass directed to heaven or or without a target in general, becomes part of the heavenly welfare system for poor gods.
Right.
That also didn't used to be a thing, incidentally. That was the result of a divine labor strike, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
In any case, so normally, if you want to pray to a specific god, you have to have at least a name or a description of office in mind. If you want to pray for success in the field, you have to pray to the god of that field, or at least know a little bit about them, like get info from a passing monk or a sage, or come in with them in dreams, or some other wacky ways to shape the world in a quasi-animistic setting.
Right.
Back into in-universe for a second. Sorcerers, too, have the capacity to create spirits. Demons can be summoned and bound, yeah, but elementals can just be made free form.
So, what you are suggesting is that we could create a sort of...
some kind of suicide squad.
That we can create some kind of how do I put this? Power bank for prayer. A shell god, if you will.
Why stop at one?
Multiple shell gods. In order to concentrate and
Lady, you're thinking at the wrong scale. And they just go down and pull out what seems to be like a little rice ball. It's scrunched heavily in their pockets, but it's still intact and theoretically edible. How many grains of rice are in this, you think?
167?
Close, 165.
Alright.
In any case, after a brief pause, surprised that you figured that out so quickly, damn. Regardless, my point being is that with the scale of magic like Selenia, you would be affecting all of reality. You could, in theory, make infinite banks. Or tulpas, as you called them. Encode the ability to make these creatures, put that capacity into everyone, just as Selenia made the capacity for high magic into everyone.
God for each man, woman, and child. And once they have attained the power to bank this the power of prayer, how would they utilize it? How would the mechanism work?
Elementals have wills and ideals of their own. They are living creatures. Act on the impulses that brought them into reality. Sky Sundering Shadow just drifts forward, and you realize that the Selenian working is responsible for a large amount of issues in creation, too, giving every jackass the ability to throw giant exploding firebirds and other such magical workings, even if it's limited to just a terrestrial circle, might have been a problem, you would say.
This is true.
I wouldn't. Honestly, everyone needs a weapon against these assholes. Down here, in the underworld, even in Yushan, a lot of this shit down here is ultimately their problem for the terms of surrender they forced on Hell.
True. That being said, power is a naturally corruptive force. If not properly wielded or properly consolidated, it does run the risk of creating more tyrants than we want less.
In any case, such would require a sorcerer at the highest peak of power.
Right.
And this is when the camera the whole room slowly turns to Gavel. Or your many things, you don't know the first things about weaving essence.
This is true.
Lythander is, as I mentioned, he is probably the most skilled living necromancer I know, but those would be more tuned for destructive forces. Necromancy is inherently incompatible with the kind of change you seek to bring.
Right. From each according to their ability, or from each according to their ability, to each according.
Gavel, you are a sorcerer, are you not?
Indeed.
How far down are you?
Let's see. Second circle, yes? Yes, second circle.
You would need to attain the third before you could enact on this project. The capacity is within you, Sky says, nodding slowly. Just not yet.
But, okay, out of character. So, the initial idea was to create a massive, worldwide communications network, right?
Right.
And the new idea is to, how did you describe it?
What if that communications network had a gun?
Slightly scarier than I initially envisioned.
Well, that's the conclusion Ouroborous would come to, based on everything we've learned about them.
Yeah. Definitely don't like the concept of giving the communications network a gun. We're trying to divide and conquer through subterfuge, not necessarily create the conditions for more bloodshed to occur naturally.
Well, based on staying quiet in the background, Nue is going to take an opportunity to say, "Sorry, I was quiet. I was busy ejecting all the burn tissue. Having a fucking kraken made out of fire and earth and death in your belly is not a pleasant experience."
It's okay. You can take your time.
Yeah. I had super ears turned on, so I heard everything. What if we could make the best of both worlds? What if these kinds of creatures, can attack, but they can also help? Like, you can make an elemental designed to do basically anything you want with sorcery. Why not give that ability to a non-sorceress elemental, the tulpas?
So, wait, what do you mean?
Just make the prayers for what they want, shape what the capabilities of the construct can do.
So, an input, any query, so a mechanism by which through any input they can generate any kind of desire, any kind of entity with any kind of ability, sort of like I don't know what this is called. There was a term for it in the up north. It's wish magic.
Ah, yes, I've heard such tales in folk stories. What other limitations Sky butts in? In addition to a sorcerer's vision power, you are going to need magical infrastructure and a potent source of essence. Camera zooms back to Ouroborous. My understanding is that Jupiter herself assisted on the construction of the working as her province in revealing secrets to the world.
Right.
You would need an incarnate's help. Or something of that power. Archive by mentality. Hey, whatever happened to that brain of the dead incarnate Aurora?
Whatever did happen to the brain of the dead incarnate Aurora?
I don't know if the player characters know yet, but some other people do.
Oh boy.
A strain. I feel my ears. My ears are burning. I wonder why.
Foggy suddenly sneezes mid making popcorn at the at the stadium.
Well,
Good chew!
So essentially, yeah, creating a manner by which every mortal can focus their prayers into creating a personal entity to carry out their will, something like that.
You know, if I had a nickel for an actual play of an endgame project that had people allow for making sorceress entities in order to protect the masses without the help of Exalted in an actual play, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice. It's very funny you came up with a very similar plan to the endgame of one of the Crimes of Nature plots.
Oh, well. I like being helpful. But what are we going to call it?
Well, we need to think of a
don't
cool,
know,
snazzy
actually.
name. Lythander, any ideas? Why did you ask him?
Tulpa?
That word you used, tulpa, was it?
Tulpa,
Yes.
tulpa.
I believe that's Old Realm for ephemeral construct.
Right.
We could use that. The specifics of it aren't important now. For now, everyone, I want you to do I want you to do all the stretches that you can.
Stretches.
And if you'll excuse,
All right. Fine.
and yeah, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to pop right back out of the gall. Gavel, your troops need more protection.
I'll certainly always try to protect my troops if I can.
I'll have Sun King Radiance ready and waiting for us.
One other thing in regards to the Iolda elephant in the room. A third circle demon is nothing like the foes you fought before. They are environments unto themselves.
Right.
I am occupied at the moment based on serving what my employer wants down here, but I can and will assist in the environmental phase, given that if and when you are able to defeat him, he will change into a new form. Expand outward. That is something that my sorcery is better skilled, or my necromancy is skilled with. Because I'm not sure if you have noticed, I can't handle myself in a direct fight without potent magics.
I see.
The DM has arrived. Ah, nice. You can go ahead and say that in character if you want.
I was thinking. It came to me in this discussion. I heard the name of a wish-granting entity of the northern lands. I was thinking of calling it Project Gene.
I'm posting up, headed by this man.
Oh my goodness.
Spelled
Project Best Genist.
DJINN.
Yeah, I know, I was just running a bit.
I know, just in case they didn't know. Just in case I messed up the pronunciation and they didn't know.
Right, any other prep anyone wants to take as we are approaching boss fight?
Alright.
Let's see. I'm going to go to the local graveyard and look at their customs.
Alright, you're gonna go check out the local
I'm gonna
Neverborn
flip it
Memorial.
off.
I would like for you to please,
Too quiet.
It's quiet here. Too quiet. Why isn't the wind murdering you? That's normally supposed to happen in quiet spaces in Malpheus.
Oh no.
Should I roll sagacity?
Someone took the wind.
Yeah, sure.
Did someone steal the silent wind?
That I did that incorrectly. That's 3 successes.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
I could give you a clue. You get the distinct impression that there is something here that the Silent Wind, it scares the Silent Wind herself. Probably something to do with the Neverborn. As a bunch of necromantic senses and general, by now you've developed a major hatred of these fucking things, so you can just kind of smell them in the air. I'm imagining Lythander making the stinky cat face. There is at least one other thing that keeps the Silent Wind away, in addition to noise. Death.
Somebody die?
Specifically, the death of their brethren. The gall is vibrating on your finger, sensing a fragment of its kin.
Well, that can't be good.
Be cute. That can't be good at all.
Oh, there are also a small circle of Metodes that are acid elementals demons that are essentially working as professional mourners. They appear to be ceremonially dissolving salt and sprinkling it onto the graves.
Man, imagine being that salty. Oh, wait, no, they're doing that to keep away the spirits, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's a protective measure as much as it is a sign of respect for the fallen. Well,
Yeah.
that's local customs learned. Also, one of them absolutely runs up to you and yells, "Pocket salt!" and throws it in your face. Okay, it's salt.
This reminds me of when Amir and I... That's all. That's all Fade to Black.
Alright, yeah. Ignoring the NC-17 logo as you start going on. Gavel, what are you doing to prep?
Gavel will probably be just beefing up the defenses of the Ashen Ones, making sure they're all ready for the fight.
I do think that at this point, some of the local troops just start... You do hear murmurs of discussion as you're going down the troops of, we should all stuff our ears, right? Yeah, we should all stuff our ears. We all saw when he made that one starry-eyed fuckhead make herself explode. Wait, you remember her? Yeah, I do. Oh, I just remember person-shaped thing. I think she had some memory stuff going on. Weird. I thought they were a dude. I thought they were a Jalo like Stargazer. I thought they were a giant. Arcane Fate is at play. In any case, there is outwards discussion of everyone is planning to do the Odysseus thing of plugging their ears because that's a counter to a compelling voice.
Yep.
Yeah,
all
the
right.
next shot, everyone has fancy earmuffs.
Excellent.
Gavel, do you want to wear a sick pair of headphones? Do you want Raycons?
You know what? I think I do.
Never get Raycons. Raycons are bad.
I'm gonna put on some Sennheiser super fancy headphones. Noise canceling.
Gavel, watch out, there's an environmental hazard there! Oh no, she has her ear pods in, she can't hear us! The day of the tournament, or the day of the halftime show, you actually have about an hour's worth of show before your duel is scheduled to go off, which normally would be a good thing, would give you prep time. Content warning, fictional racism. Unfortunately, there is what I can describe as a play being put on for the Stadium of Thousands of Demons. There are numerous high-profile Third Circle souls of various Yozi in attendance. Hey, you recognize Orochi, that three-headed dude who popped up and gave you the quest to come down here in the first place. They're in the row. Giant snake pile. Bunch of others. There is over a quarter of the audience that is just completely pitch black, as in, you can't fucking see that whole quarter of audience. That's probably where Erenbor is. The night sky. The night sky came down to watch this sick fight.
Oh boy.
And then the camera zooms in on what is going down on stages. What I can only describe as human face. It is a play group of demons that are doing a incredibly insensitive performance mocking all of humanity.
You know what?
Hmm.
I feel like I kind of deserve that.
Effectively, it is a very insensitive and super offensive, not okay show parodying the human condition of needing to eat and drink and have sex to reproduce and how they're only really good for... okay, yeah, let's not finish that sentence. I'm not repeating everything in the script. Fuck you guys. These are all asshole, tiny demons. They're all wearing Iolda's colors on them, I should note. They all have his symbol of office. Did he write this script? And now's when we cut for the crowd reactions.
I don't know that demons can laugh or feel mirth, so I don't know if that works.
It's honestly a pretty mixed reaction. This is effectively the demonic version of an Adam Sandler comedy in terms of crowd reception.
Oh, good lord.
Oh boy.
Hey, you're getting some lowbrow comedy jokes, but demons are not a monolith. Not all of them think that this is fucking okay.
Well, I'm at least a little bit more proud of demonkind than I thought I'd be today. I said a little.
What's that one horrified One Piece face? I would imagine at least one character is making this.
Growth.
Ah, yes, I found it.
Yes.
And this is what I imagine a good chunk of. This is probably the face Lythander is making right now in regards to the human face performance.
Boy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's absolutely the face Nue is making. I think it would be impossible to be this offensive to every human alive, and yet here we are. Should we go down and stop this? I know we should probably save our essence for the fight ahead, but this just feels like...
Don't let them get to you. They'll have theirs in a minute.
Hey, wait a minute. Why do some of those human face masks they're wearing look eerily like all the player characters?
Oh my God.
They're trying to bait us.
Trying to get under our skin.
They knew exactly how we would try to react during this, and they're trying to get us weaker for the big fight. We can get all the laughs in we want once we beat Iolda.
Anyone want to roll a read intentions on this farce?
Sure.
Gavel absolutely will.
Sure.
What do I need to roll?
Your fortitude and your choice of awareness or embassy.
I'll go ahead and use an
Okay.
excellency on that one. 3 plus...
I have
11.
embassy.
Yep.
Embassy, you said? Then I'll use an excellency for that. And then fortitude, so that's...
Alright.
Alright, let's see it.
10. Oh.
This
8
whole thing is a
successes.
scheme to trick you guys into breaking Eclipse protections. In addition to just genuinely being horrific racist things against all of humanity, this is also tricking someone into throwing the first punch so that you could be disqualified and automatically lose.
Ooh.
Go figure.
This is some underhanded shit. Now, my question is, does anyone fall for it?
Does my minor hatred of the high Yozi cause me to fall for it?
Oh no.
No, I should say, the Eclipse the Eclipse truce only breaks if you physically engage in violence. You could heckle if you want.
I'm all out of good heckles.
You could just turn this into a fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show style thing if you want.
Oh goodness.
Lythander. Are you offended, or do you want to interrupt this horrific show?
No.
What's your intimacy say on that sheet for major intimacies? Hatred of Iolda's on there, right?
Yeah.
You want to have a
Yes.
great curse episode?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Just quietly stewing there
Jeez.
as someone with your face is shitting live on stage.
Oh,
Or
God.
doing something equally
I
gross.
have some. I could say something incredibly fucked up right now. I don't think I will.
Okay. Now my question is, does Amir fall for it?
Oh
Let's roll a
no.
dice.
Jeez Louise, if I knew their acting would be this bad, I'd leave a fucking. I would have told the first circle sorcerer. I would have told the first circle solars to leave a friggin' and to make a culture center before they burned the whole place to the ground.
Gonna go ahead and go with a dice roll, an lightning speed dice roll from Amir to forcibly stop the performance
Oh goodness.
with double eights.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to stop them if at all possible. And athletics.
Okay.
I'll try to roll athletics for that.
9
Oh,
successes to beat.
I'll double eights on that, thanks to lightning speed.
Or you'll be getting an aid action from someone who's will become apparent who, after this roll, she will be using an excellency on this, and we'll be adding 2 auto successes thanks to dragon-blooded benefits.
Alright, I very much appreciate those extra dice. Because I
That
have 4
is-
right now.
9, 10, 11. That is going to be... Add 10 more dice.
Alright, we're at cap. Bingo. Alright, that'll help. So 4 goes up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to go ahead and gain a power from that, thanks to...
Yep, go ahead. And you managed to stop Amir before he breaks the Eclipse Truce, thankfully.
We can do it. We can do better than this, buddy.
Yeah, you
Buddy.
basically catch him right outside the locker room, mid-sprint, as he is, right before the knife leaves his hand. Come!
We can do better than this, buddy. Come on. Cool it. Cool it.
Yes, Anathema, please do cool it before you doom all of creation, says a voice from above you in one of the VIP boxes.
You're not helping.
You want to look up to see who it is?
I have a good guess. I look up.
Well, who do you guess it is?
I thought it was Meon.
Oh, nope, that's wrong. I said specifically dragon-blooded, Exalted
Oh.
advantage.
Oh, okay. I was like, Anathema. Who calls me Anathema?
At first glance, you think it's Nemid Rulensai again. And it does look a lot like her. Except 2 changes. 1, there's no prosthetic limbs.
Oh.
2, she looks older.
Mm.
She is an Exalt who actually looks middle-aged.
Hmm.
Hey, wait a second, is this Nemen? Nemen?
Nemen.
Yeah, Nemen Prime. Nemen, the matriarch of the realm. Nemen, the one who's actively in the line for who gets to take the Scarlet Throne.
What the heck are you doing here?
I don't think I need to say that out loud, but needless to say, if you're able to kill this thing, that would make all of our lives significantly easier, so I can put my religious duties to the side for the foreseeable future and stop your idiot friend.
Right. That doesn't narrow it down that much. I have a lot of idiot friends.
Hello.
And before you ask, I see you turning it out to thread me. That's not going to work. Yes, it will. No, it won't. And as she says this, she pulls something from elsewhere that... It seems like a jade incense burner. that's colored a very brilliant emerald. And as she continues to hold it, you see a familiar shadowy figure with a bird's head peek out from behind Nemen. Truth number 989. You will not be able to kill her.
Oh, man.
Hey, it's you!
Obscura.
Hey, quick note, Dragon Bloods aren't supposed to be able to get above first circle sorcery. How'd she bind a second circle demon?
Good question. Mind answering that question, Lady Nemen?
No. No, I don't think I will.
Alright. Fair enough. I definitely like to know it all if at all possible, so let's see. What do I have to do to get this information?
Read intentions roll on Nemen.
Alright.
And she is absolutely committing the dice to make read intent for the universal charm that makes read intentions harder.
Okay.
Still in some stone meditation, I believe, as
what
well as
for this?
yes, guarded mind meditation. So difficult. Her resolve is increased by 5 for a read intentions roll. Your choice of embassy or presence.
Alright, that's going to be 9 successes.
Solars win ties.
Badass.
Oh my goodness.
This is the hardest person to read you ever fucking met. This is someone who, you could tell, okay, hundreds of years old. Exalt, she has direct daughter of one of the most powerful people in the world, if not the most powerful people. She has dealt with other Solars before in the past and come out alive, and probably has a non-zero kill count of assorted lunars or other major quote-unquote anathema under her belt. She is also Earth aspect. You can tell that there's some slight marbling pattern in her skin, so she's very good at just keeping still and steady and keeping her face completely blank. The only clue you could get out of her that gives you any amount of usable information at all is just the fact that she's here. Like, her actions are portraying no motivations at all, but she is taking time out of a time when civil war is about to erupt across basically the biggest empire in the setting about who gets to take the big chair next. She's probably here for something to do with that in regards to secretly gathering assets or allies for the civil war from hell.
Oh.
Doing something similar to what her sister is on a much grander scale.
I'll definitely tell you the apple doesn't fall far from the tree in my personal experience. And I guess I was right. So, Miss Nemen, what brings you to our neck of the woods?
You see, Obscura lead close, truth number 500. And she whispers something that would take supernatural hearing to hear if anyone wants to bother making an awareness check. Difficulty 5.
I will pass on that one.
Yep. I will also pass on that one.
Alright. Lythander.
I'll pass.
Nue's gonna make a roll, doubling 9s through using her bat echolocation to superhear on this.
Bad ears.
She failed.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Alright, no one hears it then. Noted. In which case, then, yes, I will not be interfering in your fight. 1,000 correct actions naturally say not to interrupt your enemy while you're in the process of making a mistake. Even if said mistake is still beneficial for the rest of reality, you still have a solid chance of dying.
Don't tell me.
Be that as it were, it would be bad if Iolda won, though, so hopefully the best case scenario is that it will be a mutual kill.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, I guess.
Best of luck killing him.
Right.
For the stupid fucking realm matriarch, Amir says, disappearing back into nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Obscura points to where points to where fucking Amir vanished from. Truth number 103. As a result of this interference, he will not be helping you fight Iolda.
Oh dear.
Hmm.
I'll make a withering attack
So-
on her.
Let's run.
On Obscura?
Yeah, because I also have a. Let me see. I need to make sure. Do I have a hate? I think I had something to against Iolda here.
No, this isn't Iolda. This is
Or
Obscura.
No. Okay.
Your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, who betrayed me?
Oh yeah, she did actually betray you. And everyone else.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would break Eclipse Truce, though.
It would. Don't do it.
You don't want to get disqualified from your WWE match for throwing hands in the locker room.
But what if I do?
Well, it'll be a very different episode, perhaps.
Here's the thing, Lythander. No, you don't.
I will make a withering attack on Gavel.
No, you won't. On Gavel.
On me.
Yeah, it's called if we. So Lythander looks at everybody and says, "Okay, so how much time do we have till the fight?"
I think that
Well-
technically also counts because isn't Gavel also like
A creature of darkness?
Isn't Gavel creature of darkness?
So,
Normally, yes, but because she's on your side, it wouldn't break truce.
all right, so hear me out. This might sound stupid, but if we all hit each other beforehand,
Do you know what a Zenkai boost is?
did you know that when we hit things, we apparently can hurt them even if it's something else?
What?
Yeah, have you noticed that
What?
every time that we hit something, we feel stronger, and with feeling stronger, we can actually then kill somebody else that hasn't been hit at all?
Lythander, we're not made of iron. We're made of meat.
Yes, but neither are the things that we kill.
Truth number 999. Skill issue.
But think about it. If we just hit each other, and then we get into the fight, then we can actually just use our kill shots immediately, and nothing can stop us.
Alright, hold on. Let me run through the rule book here. Hostile actions by the opposing party, such as making attacks, threats, or building power.
Oh, it's even building power, even if it's not. So, wait a second. That means if we got into any fight before this fight, we'd be breaking the truce.
No, as long as we don't do it in relation to the previous conflict.
But how would the truce know this?
Aura would know.
I would know.
But how would you know if I just started punching you?
Because it would
Yeah.
hurt me.
Yeah. And?
And then I would know.
because you made me bleed.
Oh no! If I were to make you bleed, I'd make you bleed.
Because you punched me in the mouth. It hurt.
Fine. Ignore me like you always do.
It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to miss. I'm just saying.
girl, is what you're saying.
It'll be pretty hard to miss.
Alright.
Well,
Actually, as Lythander wanders
I'm not
off.
wandering off anywhere. I'm just sitting here,
Okay.
vibing.
I am not ignoring you.
Yes,
but
you are.
In case it was obvious. No, I'm not.
I can't believe I'm being ignored. I say after you tell me you're not ignoring me. Still saying that you're ignoring me.
Don't worry about it. A generic janitor who may have a cast mark concealed by a headband right now walks by and drops something by Lythander's feet, giving him the sidereal advantage of resplendent destiny for killing Iolda.
Oh.
Oh, at one time during the fight, Lythander, You could cash this in and get 4 automatic successes on any roll,
Okay.
added to anything.
You're getting performance enhancing drugs.
They just dropped what looks like a little mushroom red bean cake.
Yes.
Do you take it? Okay. Then you could cash that advantage in during the fight. Is everyone ready?
I mean, I was born ready.
I believe so.
You see, I've been molded by the shapes. The shapes mold me.
Let it be known that I never wanted this. But now, there is no longer any time for doubt. He dies today.
Evil dies tonight! Evil dies
tonight.
That's the
Evil
chant
dies
that the
tonight.
Ashen Ones are doing.
Evil
Just
dies
like in
tonight.
fucking Halloween.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
This is nostalgic.
As you walk onto the field...
This is gonna sound stupid, but I found episode 28 of the Ouroborous Lotus Edition.
Ah!
It was on
Oh.
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's...
I don't have...
Oh, nice. Our campaign we ran with
and I
Shora.
also found Starlight Seekers. And I have episode 3 of Ioldamania.
Fungus. Oh. Man.
Speaking of the past coming back to haunt us, Iolda's there on the field the second you step on there. Appears to be posing as if he's taking applause from the field, like when a director comes on stage after a show. And that's when some demons start throwing tomatoes at him.
Ooh.
His face immediately freezes into a mask. He spends 3 motes, points at the offending demon, die.
How many of them does he have? How many of those does he have?
He's Essence 9, so 22. Sorry, 23.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh no, 25, sorry.
Okay, so now he's got 22.
Yep.
Cool. Also, did you say Essence 9?
That demon explodes in a puddle of gore.
Never gonna get used to seeing that.
I should note, by the way, the sun and the moon are Essence 10.
Ooh.
Goodness
Oh, God.
sakes alive.
Lythander and Aura's patrons are stronger than this guy. He is in a very dangerous ballpark, though.
Right.
Naturally, Nue is there, in regards to other prospective allies, and there may be assist support characters on the sidelines at relevant segments throughout the fight. Iolda's not alone on the field, however, though. You see what looks like... Well, they're probably a dragon blood, because, there's like a flower growing out of the very cap of their bald head, but something looks wrong about them. Their gaze is completely blank, and they are standing in the exact same positions and mimicking all of Iolda's movements. Gavel.
Yes, and
Traditionally, there is an idea of selling your soul to devils for power in Exalted, as there are in many fictional settings with magic and other shit in them. With the Green Sun Princes, the Infernal Exalted, you, of course, no actual deal is made. You maintain complete free will and autonomy of movement in all your personal selves. There is a process by which case you can, in fact, sell your soul to a demon.
okay.
The resulting process is known as an Akuma. It results in a pretty substantial power boost, at the cost of becoming the puppet of a demon.
Ooh.
The individual before you appears to be... Or this is not breaking Eclipse stuff in regards to the duel he promised to make, because this man is just an extension of Iolda. Or at least that's what he's been reduced to. He has an Akuma by his side. Although it's probably only Gavel herself who would know this on sight via Unwelcome Quasars. If the rest just sees like a rando dragonblood who just appears to be there. And the camera zooms in on Nemen as she sneers in contempt. Always sucks to see a dragon... always sucks to see a cousin fall from the fold. to such slowly depths. You know, you should have just pulled yourself up by your bootstraps and gotten that power the hard-earned way. Right, sister? Not the time, Nemen. Well, now, you're finally here. Did you enjoy the show?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Well, if you had some issues with it, feel free to drop things in the suggestion box we never read. Yo!
Yeah.
I can hear the Vegeta piano music playing right now.
It's in the proper color this time.
I'd imagine that's the face Gavel makes when he says that. Did you enjoy the show?
Yeah,
All units fall in.
Chi, oh bye.
A little irritated that you didn't fall for the trap, which means that I will need to
Lythander is
dirty my
just
own
doing that
hands.
dance. The Fulgari dance.
Okay.
He's associating.
Yeah.
As is natural, I don't recall designing you with too big an
You
attention
didn't
span.
design anything. I flip him off.
No, it doesn't. Actually, he was on the design team for
Do I
humanity.
look human to you?
Right. Lythander turns into a dog.
Well, Lythander is now looking like a full goat.
You activating Deadly
No.
Beast Folk transformation?
I'm just...
Okay.
I'm just built like that.
There is a, Jirigate cavorting from the stands. Honestly, that other demon was right. The play was awful. And this is being spoken at a volume much higher than I, the GM, can narrate, because it's Erenbor saying that. The entire night sky, one of Iolda's equals, was also saying that play fucking sucked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was quite offensive. I will be putting something in the suggestion box, says the sky.
Jeez.
Iolda's eye twitches. This is someone that, because they're the same rank as him, he can't insta-explode.
Jeez, for being a third circle demon, you sure are insecure.
The knight turns its attention to you.
Not
Why, yes,
you,
he is.
them. Yeah, that's how I mean.
Right,
Good.
right, I understand. Continue.
Alright.
Young woman yells at
What a-
sky.
Put on a big show just to make... You put on a big show like this every time you want to prove a point? Or did you
Well,
wanna make
unfortunately,
us-
I had to. That demon, what was his name? Novari, is in the process of reforming right now. I couldn't reach him. This is the first you've heard of this. Someone ganked Novari, and he's in the fucking Dragon Ball Z healing pods for the next year and a day.
Huh.
Oh, man. Well, that explains the weak narrative.
Yeah, for all of his, weird fetishes, let's not mince words. Novari actually is a fairly decent playwright.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his stuff could get shown up. His stuff would be very popular on Tumblr. You know, speaking of popularity, you brought your little squad of monkeys with you. Not very wise, Gavel. What'd he say? I said you brought your little squad of monkeys with you. That's not very wise, Gavel. What?
Speak up, they can't hear you from up there.
Sorry, I guess bullshit isn't that popular of a language down here.
What? Thankfully, by now, you would have already communicated, like, traditional army hand signals and non-verbal ways of commanding troops. So this is the comedy bit right now.
Yep.
Be honest, do you really think you are going to be able to kill us? Yes. Yes, I do. The only fucking reason that you primates were able to get a leg up on my predecessor in the first age was because of a sneak attack, which you do not have the opportunity to do now. You're in an audience of thousands.
That's okay. I don't need a sneak attack to do what your arrogance is already doing for me.
Before we begin things, I will entertain the audience with one more thing. A brief little poem. They're so popular back in creation, didn't you know? As he begins to move his arms into a martial arts stance.
If your poems are anything like your playwriting, we're going to be here a while.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't write this one. I'm just saying it to the public. Once there was a maiden.
Oh, good.
But that's classified, said she. This motherfucker's a sidereal martial artist.
Oh, boy.
Oh, just what I needed. Oh, that's why he was interested in fucking Leon.
Before we begin the fight, everyone roll me a, force plus close combat roll to identify what the fuck this is.
Force plus close combat.
Preemptive thank you to, Preemptive thank you to Rai Cole for, one of the Essence developers for making this unofficial martial art, but it's made by the devs. This is pretty fucking balanced and usable.
Okay.
It's just not in the book.
Alright, let's see it. 10 successes.
Black bar of redaction style.
Oh?
Centered on controlling the battlefield and determining what you can and can't do.
Oh, goodness.
This motherfucker's a judge from Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh my god. Unbreakable laws of creation, the martial style.
In essence, yes. With a bunch of other bonus tricks thrown in.
Oh dear.
Would everyone like to roll join battle?
I would.
Oh, boy. Yep.
I'll go ahead and also roll join battle with Blossom of Inevitable Demise, so that I can get four automatic successes on the roll.
Oh. Iolda only rolled 3 successes.
Goodness, I'm gonna use an excellency as well for my...
We ran later on the preamble than I thought we would, and we have like a little over 2 hours left to wrap, so if someone beats 3 successes, we'll just skip the rest of the join battle rolls since this runs on popcorn. Oh hey, we'll skip the rest of the join battle rolls. Players move first.
Alright.
Considering I already said, I spend 1 mote to make, to give myself 4 automatic successes on the joint battle roll. I don't think I even needed to roll my dice.
That is fair. By the way, everyone started at full motes and 0 anima.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then I imagine I start at 11 motes and 1 anima, thanks to that.
Yes. Initial players for this fight. 3 core player characters, Nue and the Ashen Ones. On the main field, there will be assistance from other supporters and friends you've made along the way across this arc, as...
Thank goodness.
Everyone wants this motherfucker dead.
Alrighty.
Enemies on the field. Iolda naturally has Furious Dragon's Ire. He gets 5 actions per turn to compensate for the amount of people fighting him. There is also the Akuma, or Akuma, however you pronounce it. Some say Akimi, but the meaning is the same.
I don't know what that is.
Let's just be being inconsistent on pronunciation. Who wants to go first?
Well, who has the best turn? Turn 1 plan. Because I'm just gonna flurry 2 commit. I'm just gonna flurry commit 2 motes for 2 of my stance stance type moves.
Mm-hmm.
And end on that.
Alright.
I was just gonna build power.
Alright, so you're getting 2 activation type charms ready. Do any of those come with an attack?
No.
Okay.
They said none of them said come with an attack. I don't know if they do naturally. It just kind of says commit a move for a thing, and then you get this for the rest of the thing, for the rest of the scene. Those would be, commit one mode on step 1 for the scene, stuff like that.
So that would be part of a withering attack then.
Oh.
But if you're doing 2 of these, there would be flurry penalties, unless otherwise noted.
Alright, so, first one, let's start on Phantom Arrow.
Alright, so -3 to the attack roll then, unless you have something to help penalties.
-2, thanks to
Okay.
Phantom Arrow's in reducing all ranged combat penalties by 1, including flurry penalties to a minimum of 0.
Alright, so you just have -1 to this attack roll then.
I also get +1 Overwhelm, thanks to an inexhaustible solar bolt. So I believe my regular Overwhelm is 4. It is now 5. Additionally, I am flurrying this with Righteous Devil form, and I am instead of moving, I am going to be using my reflexive move action to aim, and then
Alright.
1 vote for step 1 of the scene. Opponents with power lower than the Exalt's force who begin their turn in close range cannot move away from me reflexively and cannot gain benefits of cover or concealment. And I may wield the stuff. I get extra attack dice when aiming, 3 dice at close range, 2 dice at short, and 1 at medium. And I also increased accuracy and damage by 1 against creatures of darkness, it would normally be 3 accuracy on this withering attack. And it is now 4 accuracy. Minus a penalty of... so I get +3 dice on aim.
Oh, by the way, is death on the
Yes.
line?
No.
No death on the line.
No.
I considered putting it on the line, but I did not want to ruin my friend's night over potentially wanting to make a cool thing for
I
myself.
want that, so...
What do I say? How far am I away from Iolda at the moment?
Long range.
Long range, and in that case, I can't make a withering attack. So I'll just commit the motes and just end my turn on that, and then move into medium range.
All right. For his first turn, he is going to commit 3 motes and activate Searing Gaze of Censors. The Black Bar Spyless speaks a number of simple taboos not to be broken in line with her virtues equal to her essence rating. None of these taboos may use system terms, contradict each other, or lead to unacceptable influence. Any offenders out to extreme range from the stylist suffer the effects of a broken Eclipse Oath until they are able to fall in line once again, with a minimum effect of 1 round. Exalts may attempt a simple difficulty 5 embassy roll to ignore the taboos for 1 round. He gets to name up to 9 things you can't do.
Wow.
Up to 9. Fuck me.
No using fire wands. I don't like those new inventions.
Got it. Switching to Moonbow.
Unfortunately, that means you can't use your Righteous Devil charms through those.
No.
Other fun things he's going to say. I'm not really a fan. Actually, let me reread that fucking charm again. Up equal to her essence. Oh, giving this to an essence 9 demon is hilariously horrifying.
Why is that?
No bringing out your mortal friends.
Oh, you absolute git.
They won't. No, they can't touch me. Side note: they can still build power. They can still contribute to the fight. They just cannot attack Iolda directly.
Okay.
No shape-shifting. Everyone's in their base forms today.
So I just become a goat, is what you're saying?
You can still cast magic and use all of your exalted prowess as a goat.
I know, but they said base form, so...
Oh yeah, your spirit shape does count as your true shape in addition to your normal human form, so that bypasses this.
Yeah.
Question.
That's 3 so far. Fuck, I thought he would only get 3. Give me a second to think of other stuff.
Question.
Yep.
When he says base form, I just took up I just took up righteous devil form.
No shape-shifting was what he meant.
Oh, okay. I was
Okay.
gonna say base form means that they're gonna do something illegal.
We're not talking about Goku and Vegeta going Super Saiyan. That doesn't count.
That's what he meant, yeah.
Okay.
That also means no devil trigger, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No insulting me. I've had enough of your trash talking for one day.
Talk me!
Don't at me!
No bully.
Annoying. Talk me. Oh, that's a hard one.
No leaving the battlefield once you all start dying. That one's strictly for flavor. I don't imagine anyone will be doing that. No attacking me. No. And that's someone else from off the field. As the camera pans up to Lygear himself at the very top of the arena, sitting in a throne made of polished brass. Don't make this fight impossible. You're the one who asked for this. Fair enough, my prince. Yeah, basically, your boss picked up a fight. The fight has to actually be possible, otherwise there's no tension. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Now Gavel has to do good. Her boss is here.
Mm-hmm.
Dad's here.
Well, numerous of your bosses are here. There were other
Indeed.
kings of the Yozi before Lygear. He's just been the most effective one.
Chin up.
Right.
Yo, Gavel, chin up. Your dad's here.
No armor.
Fair.
It's a good thing I don't wear any.
Actually, this would be another... No, you're wearing armor yourself. If you're going to set these rules, follow them yourself.
Yeah.
Fine.
Rude.
No third circle magic.
You're not the one naming these terms.
So, wait a second, you're saying that you're naming the terms of the duel, yet we can't name any terms ourselves?
Precisely.
Can I reflexively commit one mote for Glorious Solar Arsenal before he says anything else?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Mind you, that was another thing that was vetoed by the High Council. You are allowed to use armor.
At range, okay, I'll go ahead and summon my, I'll go ahead and summon a weapon.
I know another rule.
Made of sunlight.
He points directly at Lythander. No using your fancy ring.
And I have been reading, Bleach.
What is
and
considered
I have watched
using?
Uryu.
Using that ring in any shape, way, or form.
What if I deny this?
And it'll
Oh,
You would need to succeed in a difficulty 5 embassy roll in order to ignore that.
For to deny me the use of a precious object that is bound to my soul would mean me telling you to not breathe, not to exist.
Right.
Precisely.
So shouldn't
that's
you not exist then? Shouldn't you just go commit suicide like the pest you are? Isn't that
No.
right, Lygear?
The entire crowd goes silent.
Oh no.
Alright, so...
This is just clearly you attempting to tie him into logical circles in exchange for avoiding essence-based magics he is using, Lunar. No, that's not how this works.
Okay, so, question.
But it is precisely how this works, because that is what they are doing. They are tying me down from all abilities that I can use.
No, he just said no shape-shifting and no using the gall.
Yes, and what am I?
New taboo. Taboo number 8. No arguing. You can't argue with Iolda.
I'm not arguing with Iolda, though. I am arguing with Lygear.
That's fair.
As you can see, even Iolda over here doesn't know what truths there are either, or what a rule is. So why shall they be allowed to make any?
The Prince of Demons laughs slightly. Now this is a much better show.
For if we are to be bound by rules, why are they not?
Boy, they really do all laugh like that, huh?
No taboo number 9. no objecting to my rules.
Also, Rex, can I ask
So
you?
how's that actually
Yeah.
allowed to be a rule to not
Oh,
object?
now it's next to player action now.
I know, but I rolled a reflexive build power action. I got 7 successes. How much did I get?
That's
4.
4 power.
Oh. So
Oh, well, no, it would be 5, wouldn't it? Because 3 would meet.
Oh yeah, it would be 5.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, thank you for the reminder. In
Right.
any case, limitations have been set. Thankfully, he cannot stack that charm. That's all he's got for that specific ability.
All right.
Player action.
All right.
He
So
he now has 19 motes.
all right.
Oh boy.
Judge, that's illegal.
All right. So I summoned a different weapon instead of my fire one, since he said no fire ones.
Yeah.
Oh, since you said not to use the Gaul, I would actually have dumped the War Strider on them, thus killing them
Okay.
from the sheer
On
weight.
Iolda?
Yeah. Sheer weight.
Alright,
Can
quick,
Iolda bench press, 19 tons?
Let's find out. Yes, he can.
Wow.
As the War Strider is ejected from it. It seems like it crushes him at first, but it is effectively shrugging it off like Imperfect Cell. Or like Perfect Cell, just shrugging off the final flash.
Shouldn't there be a lot of minuses to this, though?
What from?
You know, literally being a War Strider. That would be like me saying I dropped an entire mountain on this thing. It did nothing.
Alright, rerolling with penalties. That's still a success, difficulty 10.
Wow.
That still seems like a very low difficulty.
That cost a moat, by the way. He's down to 18.
I know, but that still seems like a very low difficulty. Because we've had
Hold on,
things that
if
were
I may,
10
real
difficulty that doesn't even seem close to... I literally dropped multiple buildings on you at once. With sheer gravity,
you
that
said
should
this,
kill anything.
Remember I said this was this was the strongest person you fought so far? Yeah, that's coming into play here. Iolda's
That's it.
not a foe to be trifled with.
If I may, real quick, you said that it needs 10 successes to pass, yes?
Yes.
Can I spend a mode for Shadow Spike Curse?
Yes, you can!
Alright, I'm doing that, thank you.
Oh, Lythander, as you do that, you are going to need to make a difficulty 5 embassy roll. So Fortitude Embassy in order to actually do that, because it's using the Gaul at all.
Okay.
With a stunt, because that is really funny.
Dang, that's 10 dice. Be
8 action boost.
a 6 successes.
Oh, you got it anyways!
Never mind, aid not needed. Iolda will spend 3 motes on Durant Aegis to increase his to use his soak against this. So he will still take no damage, but he is now down to 15 motes, and he regenerates motes at the same rate everyone else does. So you are forcing him to blow through a lot of his power really quickly, at least.
So what you're saying is that I can pick up a War Strider with one hand.
No, you need to use the Gaul for
No,
that.
I can
And you
do
can't
that
do that right
I know,
now.
but you're saying that I can. If Iolda could do it with 10 successes, I can do that with 10 successes then.
Yeah. But the point is, that's your turn to do that, by the way.
I was doing that mid them talking, so...
Alright, well, that's going to be your turn retroactively now, then.
Alright, so, who has piloting skills to just get into the...
Actually, that is a non-attack action. You could combo that with Swift Hands casting.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Great idea. Actually, wait a minute. This is a great idea, Lythander. I have piloting skills.
That's true, you have enough navigate for it.
Do I have
my
any way
goodness.
to, throw Aura into the cockpit?
Aura is medium distance away from the cockpit, since you literally dumped it
can-
on Iolda.
I mean, I can walk up to it. I have a capacity to move in it.
True,
Up to it.
but it's getting to it in the first place. That's the issue.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do a build roll action.
Okay.
Good thing botches don't exist in this system anymore. Granted, I kind of wish that they did, because then Iolda would have failed.
True.
Even harder.
Unfortunately, no will, Bill,
No,
but
I
you
got
made
a
Iolda
break.
bleed a...
That's
Oh,
well
yeah,
done.
you got one will.
Which I find it weird that will doesn't act the same as, like, that there's not an overwhelm.
Well, you also get the ability to build will outside of combat. You have a 2 banked will from
Yeah,
checking
but-
out the Neverborn
But
graveyard.
again, that just seems very weak compared to every spell costing 5, basically. Or let me rephrase that, every decent spell 5 or above.
Combat spells, rather.
Decent spells.
In
the
any
other
case.
spells do nothing. Because we don't
I
we
disagree
don't
with
have that
that.
much roleplay, so I mean...
We do have tons of
Yeah,
roll.
but
In
none of that
any
requires
case, that
skills.
8 action is coming in now from Sky Sundering Shadow. Unfortunately, he forgot to say no interfering in the fight from outside spectators as part of his taboos, because you annoyed him too much.
Good.
And with her anima ability, she gets 5 auto successes on that build will, so that is going to be 7, that's going to be 12 successes, so, hey Lythander, you have 9 will now, as Sky Sundering Shadow uses Essence Lending method via her spiritual projection to pump all the magic that she just built into you. I said I couldn't help directly. I hope this contributes.
Yeah, that does.
As you are just flooded with necromantic power as you realize, oh right, this is one of the Exalted of Death. Oh, that's a lot of juice.
I felt more.
And she basically just walked up to you and handed you a Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you rings.
Yeah, like that one, like the stylish zebra with the lipstick and that new ad. Iolda's up next. He is going to be doing a withering attack on Aura, spending 2 motes on activating Black Bar of Redaction style. He's now at 13. Black Bar is of Redaction form. 2 motes on step 1. Enemies within long range or further of the stylist suffer 3 success penalties on awareness and sagacity rolls. She may not be interrupted by antagonists. Whenever stunt dice are used to declare a fact, which is a thing that you guys could do that hasn't been really relevant much, because we've been shitposting a lot through this campaign, she may attach riders as though she spent the stunt dice herself.
I've stated way too many facts, though, but the DM does not think that they are facts.
You can force those to be facts if you spend stunt dice on them instead of adding to a roll.
How come this was...
I still have some veto power, but I will take those successes much more seriously if you do that. And if I reject, you get those stunt dice back. But anyway,
Why was I never informed of this?
it didn't seem like something you would
It
use.
was something I would have abused.
Hey, I just had an idea.
Yep.
So Rex, remember
Yep.
way back when, after we beat, what was his name? Gnosis.
Yep.
That we managed to recruit some of his demons into Gavel's army.
That's true, yeah.
Here's a way that Gavel could could allow herself to continue using
Gavel,
her.
you have a size 1 battle group of demons to command directly in combat, in addition to the Ashen ones.
Ooh. Absolutely.
Alright, so so Iolda is going to make the basic withering attack on top of that. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
You want to spend another vote on Shadow Spike Curse?
You know what? I most certainly do. I will spend an additional mote on Shadow Spike Curse.
That means he botches and won't get any power, even as overwhelmed from this.
That's so funny.
How do you two completely You know what? I think he might be too distracted catching the War Strider in one hand, as mist is trailing out from his fists as he enters his new martial arts stance. He is using very blocky, almost robotic-looking movements, and black sensor bars, like what you see on television to censor people's genitals, are trailing alongside hit the movement of his arms.
Hmm.
And one of those projectiles is flung at Aura. How do you deflect it?
Me? Well, I guess easiest way is to shoot it out of the air with my cool bow.
Yep, that's a successful counter shot. If you have any counterattacks you would like to do, now is the time. But he has hardness of, I believe, 8. So
yeah. Unless it's a decisive attack, I can't do much.
No, that was withering.
Okay. I do in fact have
Iolda is now
access
at 13
to.
motes.
I do have access to lethal ground.
You could spend that if you want.
No, it's only undecisive. I said.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Additionally, I also have that other thing you told me about, the thing that lets me see how Iolda, the possibility of Iolda dying.
If you want to, you could spend a mote as your counterattack in order to get a vision on that for social bullshit you could use.
That could be good.
Alright, you want to do that?
I will. I'll spend a mote for what it was. What is the name of the charm that we decided on?
I forgot exactly what it was, but we all remember what it is. So.
Let's see. Let's workshop it right now.
Yeah, in the meantime, I could describe exactly what the circumstances of Iolda almost dying was. Iolda almost died from catching the Great Contagion.
Oh.
That was something that came completely out of left field, as effectively he was left bedridden for a year or longer as a result of this disease that came from the Neverborn itself. Not sure if that's public knowledge, but you definitely see a flashback of what appears to be a ghostly agent that Iolda paid no attention to because it was just a dead human. What did he need to care about that? Oh no. The contagion came to Malpheus too, and he was among those that was very grievously wounded by that. In fact, I can reveal, he used to be Essence 10.
Oh god.
Surviving the Great Contagion burned a rank of permanent essence.
Oh lord. Also, I proposed the name, Mosaic of Dull Shivers.
That works, yeah. Oh, yeah, so you see Iolda suffering from super demon space COVID.
Man, right now it kind of makes me wish Adrian was here.
Adrian would have thought this was darkly very amusing. Alright, player action now.
Not Adrian. What's Lythander's boyfriend's name?
Amir.
Amir!
Gavel, Ashen Ones, or Nue? Who wants to go?
Let's have Nue go first.
Nue goes through the shapeshifting senses until realizing, oh wait, I can't. He only said no shapeshifting. He said nothing about size shifting. As she spends 2 months to activate Mountainous Spirit Expression to grow her human form to legendary size. Because she is technically not changing shape, she's just changing how big her current shape is.
Think you could... By the way, think you could pull that, what do you call it? That War Strider closer?
Yeah, she's gonna do that as part of a action to get you into that.
Thank you!
With a physique excellency being spent as well. Nue is now at 9 motes. Mountainous Hue expression was used in order to lower the difficulty of that roll, so it succeeds. That costs another mote, though.
Cool.
Alright, yep. As she grows, Nue catches the War Strider with the tip of her spear and pulls it closer to... She can't quite get it directly into close range to you, but she could get it within short range.
No problem. I'll take it
and
from
feel
here.
free to draw a part of the battle, as we are on this blank map, by the way.
Okay, I'll attempt to draw the War Strider, my best.
You can also draw Angry Iolda. Just grab a picture of Charlton Heston and plop it down. Alright, Iolda is up next, and after seeing that you just casually parried that attack, that's not how that is very supposed to go, he is just gonna do a basic withering on Nue, now that she is a much bigger target now. Not enhanced with any excellencies or anything, just a basic bitch attack. Oops, I accidentally closed roll 20. Let's open that back up. By the way, I've been thinking about getting a Foundry membership with some birthday money I have. I'm 29 by the now. My birthday was a week ago.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to this
Alatos,
song.
thank you for Balatro. It's an incredibly
This
powerful
song
curse.
You are absolutely
is
welcome.
Copyrighted.
No,
we're
actually, it's
going
public
to
domain now, I think.
Wish you this voice
It's public domain now, Korak, you're fine.
birthday. There was no hearsay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 from the accuracy of his fists. Iolda gains 6 power.
Happy birthday. Happy.
I'm gonna update the turn order tracker with this. So, you know from experience, naturally, that, Nue is a very skilled combatant.
Boy knows how to fight.
Oh yeah, she's a full moon lunar. It's in her blood.
Lunars can fight.
However, Iolda is way more competent in an actual fight than you thought he was from everything that he presented about himself, because he parries the initial spear strike that she was going to try and catch him with, and then shoots those black bars of redaction style, and they pierce through chunks of her body. Now, thankfully, it misses all of her vital organs. All of them?
All of
But the fact that he was able to hit her and draw blood at all, even if it's not much damage thanks to her supernatural moon powers, that's notable and dangerous. Ah! What the fuck are those bars you're shooting out? I don't recall. I should have added no questioning me to those taboos. Oh well. So Iolda now has 6 power, or it has 5, I believe. It is now,
No, I have 6.
Okay. Gavel or the Ashen Ones? Who wants next?
We'll let the Ashen Ones go first.
The Ashen Ones Prime, can't attack Iolda directly, but they will help build power.
Mm-hmm.
I think the way that they are going to be doing this is... So, Gavel? Exalted can form cults to themselves. Mortals can pray to them for power as valid prayer targets. Do you want to be worshipped by the Ashen Ones? If you don't, they can direct their prayer to the ancestor spirits who died over the course of their campaign, who could, in turn, help you out in this fight instead.
Given Gavel's backstory, she would not be comfortable with people praying to her, especially her own troops, so
Then-
the ancestor spirit would be the best idea.
Noted. They will be able to assist in this fight then, because he said no mortals. Ghosts aren't mortals anymore. Whoops! Wording's too important here. We cut the fogey at the side. Gosh, you'd think for someone who would have mastered that specific Siberia martial art, he'd have realized that. Build power. Oh my. 7, 8, 9, 10 with the 3 base drill auto successes. That is going to be a total of 10 power.
Let's go.
You want all that?
Yes, please.
Okay, hang on. I underestimated how much power was being generated. That's 13 minus 3. Oh no, that is 10 power. Alright, so how this is being represented here, we had yet to establish a theme for your gauntlets yet, but I think now is as good a time as any to suggest one.
Okay.
The Fists of the Proletariat. Gloves that literally, your Orichalcum gauntlets literally gain power from the will of the people.
Does it have a bunch of like mini hands on the design of the gauntlet?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like all linked together.
And I'm guessing the left hand has a little sickle etched into it, and the right has a hammer.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. All right.
And those are what the ghosts are channeling the prayer into.
Oh goodness.
As the guardian spirits pop up. Oh wow! Oh, this is really different. I thought we were only supposed to use the tower to protect against plague spirits. Dude, there's more important things than spiritual welfare to worry about right now. Give the Exalt her juice! Giving the Exalt her juice! Here's your juice, ma'am!
I wanted this squeezed, not pulped.
Well, they're not giving it to you.
I'm messing with you.
Alright, just making sure. Okay, what's everyone's hardness out of curiosity?
Mine is at hardness 6.
8.
Okay, he does not have enough power to directly attack. Alright, then he's going to be making another withering attack for now, then. As he tries to see Aura go for the War Strider, he just swings a particularly massive black bar down to try and squish you like a pancake. He is, in fact, turning the level into a Mario platforming challenge.
Does the War Strider give me any additional defense?
Yeah, the War Strider will give you cover, which would increase your defense by 2.
All right.
Sorry, it's full cover, so 4.
All right, so that increases my defense to 9 from 5.
Unfortunately, with the auto successes of his weapon and the crazy amount of dice he rolled, that's 12 successes, so 3 power, which means he gets his overwhelm of 3.
I mean, hey, at least it only gets his overwhelm of 3. It could have been much worse.
True, yeah, as the earth shakes and quacks. No, the earth doesn't quack, it's not a duck. The earth rumbles around you as the War Strider protects you from being pulped by catching you in, but you are still thrown off your feet and it takes you precious seconds to get back up. Winded a little bit and not in a good position for whatever might happen next on the next time he gets to act. New action. Gavel.
Yes. Let's see. I have 10 power thanks to the Ashen ones.
You're
Let's
long
see.
range away from him, but you can make a rush attack to get into short range. You have the charm that lets you make a close range from short range attacks, and a rush attack would add +3 to the roll, I believe.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to find the particular because I have Heaven Thunder Hammer. Let's see. To appear anywhere at within close range of where the target lands, but that's if I hit Iolda. Let's see. But yeah, I'll just do a rush action then to get in closer range.
+3 dice on that, I believe.
Yes. What do I need to roll exactly?
This is a decisive attack, so...
Okay, yep. So...
that Akuma is going to be making a defend other action reflexively on step 2, thanks to his Sworn God quality.
Alright. That would be 6, 7, 8 with the accuracy.
Okay.
Then I will use... Because this is a decisive attack, yes?
Yep.
Yes, okay, so I'll use all 10 power.
Now, before that, let me double-check what this Akuma's stat sheet is.
Yes.
Because his defense might be pretty important. Iolda himself has a defense of 6.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy would be adding his own... scrolling back up to Agent of the Wild Hunt as the template. Adding his defense of 5 to that as well. So you have to beat an 11.
Let's see. Where is it?
Because that would mean you hit. That might mean you hit, but it would mean you hit him, I think.
Let's see.
As he is Mr. President Get Downing.
True.
The guy puppeting him like a puppet.
Would the damage from my gauntlets affect that at all?
I don't believe
I don't think it would. Yeah. Okay. What about Wrath-Soaked Onslaught?
That increases damage, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
Did you use an excellency on this?
I did not. No, I don't have an excellency for close combat.
I see. So the accuracy of your weapon adds 2, I believe. So that would be 6, 7, 8 versus 11. If you could think of a way to stunt this, that might help.
I think with how the play went earlier, Gavel is just going to be so sick of Iolda's nonsense and is immediately going to try for, like, punching Iolda in the gut to make them keel over.
And spit out Android 18. Got it. At a stunt.
Yep. All right. So that'll be 2. Please. Yeah.
Oh my god.
A 9 and a 10.
That's 3 successes.
Let's go.
Normally, defenders win ties, but because this is a very dramatic fight with this hits.
Okay, excellent. So then I will put all 10 back.
This hits specifically because a certain solar in the background, no, not Amir, Adrian watches from the shadows. And he lazily points he enters the golden janissary form and shifts and projects essence at you to give you an extra boost.
Ooh.
It hurts a lot because, oh god, this is sun energy being pumped into a creature of darkness, but it's the extra boost that you needed in order to pierce this guy's defense. I should note, you're hitting the Akuma, though, not Iolda.
Indeed, which is why I'm probably going to, let's see. Actually, no, it would just cost 2 motes. So, yeah, I'll actually spend the 2 motes to use Wrath-Stoked Onslaught. Let's see. From every 2 power, so that's 10. 10.
The Akuma will be
15.
spending 3 motes on Spirit Strengthens the Skin in order to reduce the attack's damage pool by 3 dice.
Yep, okay. Let's see, so 15, 16, okay. 6.
Number Wang.
Okay. Yes. I think that comes down to 16 in total. Let's see.
I should note, as I mentioned in other episodes, in prior editions of Exalted, Third Circle demons were usually not given stats.
They were just,
This is
gods.
very... Kind of, yeah. Effectively, if you are doing DMC boss fights against Second Circle demons, this is an MMO raid boss.
Oh boy.
Which is why you have a full party in the background helping you out, even if they're not taking the field directly.
Oh wait. Actually, no, I don't think I can do that. No, maybe. What step is Wrath-Stoked Onslaught? Step 6.
You could do that now, I think.
So I was thinking of using, where is it? I just had a Spirit Slaying Stance, because this guy is a demon, yes?
Iolda is, the Akuma is not.
Okay, so Iolda. Okay, then we will save that for Iolda. But for damage, let's see. 5, and then with the damage, that would be 7 damage.
Alright, 7 damage against this Akuma's Soko 4, so that's 3 health levels of damage he's taking.
Okay.
You punch his ribs, and in addition to the standard crack of, breaking bones, some of this guy's flesh begins to splinter off as he is literally made of bark. As you just did a relatively, pretty beefy, chunky hit to him. He is still up and moving, but he is taking wound penalties now.
Okay.
Damage has been inflicted. Iolda is just kind of standing there with his arms clasped behind his back. I said I would only be in this fight, and I spoke the truth. Says the Akuma, not him.
Oh.
Speaking with Iolda's voice.
Oh my goodness.
Iolda himself is up next, though. And Iolda's gonna make a decisive attack on Gavel.
Here we go. All right.
All right. Yeah, let's just go ahead and yep, let's do the punch out on this. Yeah. Let me double check his stat sheet to see what exactly he is bringing to bear with this killer move, because it is pretty important. God, Monster Body and Wave of Carnage will be coming into effect here. Let me double check what those do. One moment. Thank you, Hyperlinks. You are a fucking godsend.
Hyperlink blocked.
That's what he's trying to do, given he's using the internet nullifying stances and shit. Iolda's going to spend 5 motes, bringing him down to 8, to make an area attack out to long range, attacking, I believe, everyone on the battlefield except Lythander. If you want to use... Since you didn't say you use your movement action, you can move to extreme range to dodge this attack retroactively if you want.
What shall the Lythander
do just that.
Okay. Alright, that is 5, 6, 7, 9. Can anyone boost their defense up to 9 or higher in order to avoid eating shit?
My defense is at 9.
Then you dodge the hit. Gavel and the Ashen Ones and Nue, I believe, are...
Thanks to being behind hard cover. Thanks, War Strider.
Yeah.
Full cover, I guess it would be called.
Yeah. Actually, Nue will be using the Bulwark stance to try and deflect this attack. I'm not sure if that negates it entirely. I was using the wrong description. She is instead using Portentous Warding Defense, spending 2 motes to roll Attribute plus Close Combat and adding it to defense against a single attack. She's not gonna sit down and just fucking take this.
Let's see.
Alright, she adds... Oh my. Nue is also not hit by this attack. So it's just Gavel and the Ashen Ones, unless Gavel can pull a defense out.
Let's see. I have a defense of 5, and I think, let's see.
I have an option for you.
Oh?
The Ashen Ones also have Sworn Guard. Do you want to have them tank the hit for you?
Yes, let them take the hit.
Okay. In that case, yeah, they have health level suspend for that, so thankfully they are just going to be... Oh god, I know what he's going to do instead. In that case, as we continue down these step phases, he is going to commit 1 additional mote, bringing him to 7 motes. This motherfucker burned, 25 minus 7 is that many motes in 1 fucking round.
25 minus 7, so so Iolda has burned about... What? That's... Let's see... 25... About... Goodness sakes.
So instead of damaging the Ashen Ones, he is going to commit a mote to activate No Need to Know. Instead of inflicting damage to the target's health track, the stylist names a charm or spell they know or believe the target's mastered, blocking out his connection to the technique. He may not recall how to use it until the end of the combat, or until it succeeds on a reflexive sagacity difficulty roll, at which point the point becomes spent. He has a special mode of that charm that allows him to erase any skill or ability.
Oh.
He is going to erase their military training if he can do this correctly. So that is a total of 5, 6, 7. That is going to be... Did this hit Gavel? I think it did, yeah. So he is...
How much?
Well, this is not going to be dealing damage to you because of No Need to Know, but he's blanking out something different in regards to this attack here.
Oh.
He's blanking out a specific charm.
Alright.
What do you think would be... trying to think of what Gavel's signature is. He's blanking out your ability to make short-ranged attacks from... or close combat from short-ranged.
Okay.
So instead of... I don't think I'm going to bother rolling damage, since this won't be rolling damage. Instead, you need to actually physically hit this guy now.
Okay.
The black bar swings down on you and passes through you. You feel a sudden chill run down your spine, as all of a sudden the essence fists that you've been projecting the knowledge of how to do that is just sealed away. And you instinctively
Ooh.
realize, in order to actually use your powers on him in any shape to inflict damage, you need to actually physically hit him.
Okay.
As for the Ashen ones, however, I will actually roll that dice in order to... Oh yeah, instead of inflicting damage. So, the Ashen ones are no longer counted as champions for this fight. They're instead just counted as normal troops.
Ooh.
So their dice pools go down pretty significantly. However, their drill stays at elite. As the wave sweeps over your entire army, and they blink, and almost all of them exit the trained military stances they were in, and just look like they're gearing up for a street ball. Gavel, you think this motherfucker deleted their training.
Oh no.
It will come back if you kill him, presumably. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yes. Sanctity of Merits means that it's still there in the long run, but it will take time, which you might not
Right.
have. And that's going off easy with the kind of thing. He could have blocked their ability to breathe. Alright, after all of that bullshit, it is now round 2. Everyone, including Iolda, gain a moat. He's now at 8. Who wants to go first? Oh, what's Gavel's hardness?
Gavel's hardness is at
Gavel's
6.
hardness
Okay,
is
then Iolda...
she hard.
Iolda spent 6 power then, so he's at 3 now.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Aura. New way.
Well, I am piloting a giant mech right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am at medium range away from the bastard.
Yep.
Okay. Let's get started. Piloting the mech. Let's move into close range. Or move, I guess, in short range. Because I can't move 2 range bands and 1 reflexive move.
Yeah.
And
Wait, you used lightning speed, didn't you? Before the fight.
Before the fight I did.
If you want to, we could save off until later for your turn. If you need a bit more time to think about how to approach this.
No. Wait, hold on. I did use lightning speed before the fight. What are you getting at?
Don't you have the ability, like as one of the sun modes for that, to just jump elsewhere in the fight? Like to just teleport?
Well, yeah, there is one mode I have for it. It's not the solar mode. It is the
Universal.
It's the living wind approach. Let me see where it is. If I can find it in the sheet. There it is. Living wind approach. I expend 1 mote as a simple action. To move instantly travel the distance I could move with a simple reflexive movement action, ignoring any obstacles or hazards between me and my destination. Then I can use...
I forgot to note, Living Disaster. At the end of Iolda's round, he reset his power to 10.
Oh.
I told you this guy is a horrifyingly powerful foe, right?
No.
Either way, we're gonna be flurrying that with a nice little withering attack. First things first. We're going to be rolling it with this will receive flurry penalties, but I'll be aiming at him, and I'll be getting 2. I'll be getting an additional 3 dice to my thing,
which cancels the flurry.
Which cancels the flurry, plus 2 from I believe.
Actually, wait. If Phantom Arrow is active, that reduces the penalties anyway, so you still get some of those aim dice.
It's true. I believe that totals it out to like 16 d10s plus 2 accuracy, thanks to my bonuses.
Yeah, I should note this is still withering. His hardness is 8.
All right, that's going to be 8 successes. So I'll be getting probably my overwhelm of 5.
Your overwhelm of 5, yeah.
All right, I'm at power cap.
Okay. Iolda's up next. You just jumped into short range of him, so He is going close range.
Short range. It was short range because I always forget which one is closest. Because I am definitely not at close range.
I should note, by the way, Iolda has not been using his compelling voice yet. He's just been using his disturbingly powerful martial arts. There's a reason for that now that you're in close range of him. He's going to be trying to hit you with no need to know to turn off Sun King Radiance.
Oh no.
Which would make resisting his commands to die much harder. So that he's going to be trying to do... Your harness is 7, right?
Harness is 8.
Okay, then he is going to be doing an 8-power decisive attack that won't inflict damage, but will turn off that charm.
Alright.
What's your defense?
My defense is... Is my defense influenced at all by the fact that I'm in a giant map?
That counts... The War Strata rules were never officially ported over to Essence, and I honestly wasn't expecting it to deploy it in this fight, to be honest. Yeah, thanks. We could say that this counts as being mounted for now, which would increase your defense by 1, as well as, your soak.
Alright. That does indeed cause the attack to miss, because he rolled a 5, and, that I have a defense of 6.
He has an accuracy of 2.
So that makes it hit by 1.
Yeah, although it's an artifact tag, so additional 1 on top of that for mounted stuff, and Solar's Wind ties.
Oh, that misses.
Yeah, it misses.
Misses
he loses
and
the power.
and puts him at 7 power, meaning he needs to build the power
9
back
power.
up. Oh,
It's
yeah,
only
right.
spent if it succeeds.
Oh yeah, he's at 10. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot he was at 10. I forgot he put himself at 10.
Yep, Essence is now at, Motes is now at 7 again. As he tries to swing down on this Soul Steel mech that you're in. And the souls within fight it off. They're protecting you. Unclear if they're willing to do so, but... But your backup did provide assistance. Player action.
Nice.
The Ashen ones could go next. Or Nue, either one.
If no one else wishes to go, then we can
we'll
let the
let
Ashen
them.
ones go.
Alright, they are currently kind of panicking because their military training of their entire lives was just erased from their minds. What the fuck do you do in this circumstance?
For real.
Their fucking best is what they're gonna try to do. Believe they...
Just like I taught them.
Well, no, they don't remember that now.
Yeah, I know, which is the unfortunate part.
Build power. So they still have the elite drill, thankfully. So even if they're not necessarily panicking, but this is a very weird mental state that can't exist in real life because you can't retroactively give opposing troops amnesia in real life.
I mean, you could, but I mean...
Can you?
Yeah, actually.
Amnesia isn't very well understood in real life.
You can do a lot of things to make them not realize where they're... Like, mass disorientation.
Oh, right. That's slightly different, but the same end result, basically. In any case, that's a total of 7 successes, thanks to the drill auto successes.
Also, fear
so,
does do
alright.
that to people, too.
Lythander, take 4 power.
Why do I get 4 power?
The build power of the troops, because Gavel's at cap.
Oh,
no, wait, no, Gavel's not at cap. She spent
I
all
used
that power.
all those.
Alright, Lythander gets 2 and Gavel gets 2 then.
Alright, I'll take 2 then, yeah.
alright, so I guess it's my turn.
Iolda's up next. Yep. Iolda's going to try and punch Aura again, using both a close combat excellency and no need to know, so from 7 motes to 5, because those are different steps. Does that... Oh my god.
Same roll!
Oh my god, Iolda, what the fuck? That's 20 dice, he only rolled 5 successes.
Wow.
That deflects again. I think he's gonna be switching priorities if he wasted so many actions on shit that just fucking missed.
How does it feel?
It doesn't feel great, Korak, I'm gonna say. Speaking of which, you can take the next action if you want.
I am going to be activating Glorious Exalted Burst.
Okay, you'll need to spend an anima to make that attack at the long range, if memory serves. Although, thanks to Black Bar...
I can move to a medium range.
you moved back to extreme in order to avoid the AoE attack.
Oh, you're right.
Although, as a result of Black Bar of Redaction, there's a 3 success penalty to sagacity rolls within long range of him. You might want to stick to extreme range just so you can keep your wizard shit going.
I mean, I need to get close to attack,
You
though.
could use obsidian butterflies.
That is not extreme
It's not?
range. No. Obsidian Butterflies is
That's a
medium.
medium area of effect attack. I think you could summon that out to extreme range, though.
No, it's... Or I can make it up to long.
You could do the build will at extreme, and then walk into long range.
I'm at
And
9 will.
Well,
I have 0 power. or
Sky
I have
Thunder
2
Shadow.
power.
Sky Thunder
I
Shadow
need
put
to
you
get
to power
power.
cap. Remember, or will cap rather.
No, I don't. Yeah, well, you said 9.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you said go up to 9.
yeah.
So I have the will, I just need to get the power
You
to
could do a build
anything.
power action.
Yeah, I'll do a build power action with performance for myself, I guess.
All right.
I'm gonna just start doing the Fulgore dance and walk up to Iolda.
Okay.
Chi, oh pie. Alright, I get 1 power. Yay.
2 power. You don't have 4 power because of the Ashton ones helping you out earlier.
Yeah.
You can cash that in for the spell immediately if you want.
Why would I waste it?
Fair. Okay.
When you have a nuke button, you do not click it when you are not at enough uranium.
Okay, that's fair. Honestly, the system just fucked over Iolda, too, honestly. See how he rolled 20 dice? He rolled a shitload of dice and still hasn't been able to hit Aura yet.
I mean, that... Yes, but basically saying that I can't do withering attacks on them.
Only if it were sagacity based. You could roll that via ranged combat instead.
Oh, yes. My 0 ranged
I
combat.
built this to be a hard fight, okay?
Alright. No, I get you.
Alright, next up is Iolda himself. As his eye twitches as a result of realizing he can't fucking do the things he wanted to do. Looks like the Ashen ones who still remember to have their ears plugged. Looks at Lythander, who is too far away for his ability to take effect. And he is finally... His eyes are twitching, and he moves his gaze to Gavel.
Oh no.
I used to care about you infernals, but someone convinced me that your bodies are not able to overcome your nature. You are still only, after all, human. Die. He spends 3 motes, bringing him down to 2 motes on reality sculpting tone. You are going to need... I finally mechanized this horrifying ability he's used before. He hits you with essence-based... You're going to need to make an essence-based integrity or physique roll, difficulty 9.
Oh boy, alright. Let's see.
And he is spending power in order to do this, I should note, in addition to the mote cost.
Let's see.
Your hardness is 6, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so
yes.
he's at 2, then.
Okay, is there anything I could do?
Sun King Radiance would lower this to difficult... Is it active? Oh yeah, Aura said that they activated it earlier,
Yes,
so that lowers it to
activated.
difficulty 7.
Okay, hold on.
Your Devil Trigger normally could help you resist this, but that's locked right now,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Let's see. Nope, can't exactly do anything against that. Okay, what's the attribute?
Fortitude plus your choice of physique or integrity.
Alright, they are the same, so we will do this.
And naturally, you could stunt this defense as you feel Once again, this is not mind control. You feel your individual organs attempting to shut themselves off to obey his commands.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that part of Disco Elysium when your skills got compromised? That,
Yeah.
but it was weaponized to be lethal.
Alright, let's see. Oh my goodness, I got 0 successes.
Oh my god. You did a Lythander.
Yep.
Now, you could take 5 levels of aggravated damage. Or, you could tithe any combination of motes, power, anima, will, or intimacies to Iolda. 1 for 1 to cancel that damage.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I can so what all can I
Motes,
sacrifice?
power, anima, will, or intimacies.
Okay, and this is doing 5 damage? Okay, so I will sacrifice 3 motes.
Okay.
I'll take 2 damage.
You got 2 power from your troops. You could sacrifice that to avoid taking any damage if you want.
You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. Might as well.
Gavel, all the blood vessels in your face erupt. You don't actually take damage. This is purely cosmetic effects. It's agonizing, but it does not impact your ability to fight because the whispers of your gauntlets tell you to bring them up now. Now, bring them up now. Now.
Yep.
And as you do, a protective force field shimmers around you to keep all your blood inside, and you feel warm light engulf you as it forces the blood back into your veins.
Thank goodness.
That hurt like a bitch, but you don't take any physical damage since it'll happen too fast for you to process it from anything beyond brief pain. I told you to die.
Sorry, I'm not quite good at listening to my enemies.
I'm not sure if you could say that, because no disrespecting Iolda was said, so... I think that sentence might just trail off. Sorry. I'm genuinely sorry I didn't die, boss. Sorry about that. I have too much to live for.
I actually have a brilliant idea I just realized I could do.
Alright, it could be your turn up. Oh, did you already acted this way?
I already acted.
Okay, in that case, it is, gonna be Nue up next then. Nue is going to be... Hey, Lythander, you're the wizard in the group. You want a good sniping perch?
I mean, I'm not that good at sniping, but sure.
Alright, she's gonna do a build power action to assist you via... She has you do a quick Shadow of the Colossus climb up her shoulders to get the absolute perfect vantage point on Iolda. So that is going to be a custom Mountainous Spirit Expression mode with double 9s on this. Nope, that's a space bar, not the enter button.
Mm-hmm.
Lythander gain an additional 2 power. So you now have 6.
Still not enough.
I should note a rule that really hasn't been relevant until now, though. Every time an opponent is attacked, their hardness goes down by 1 until the end of the round.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Hardness
How
of...
many times have they been hit? 3 times?
They have been attacked twice this round, I believe. Once by Aura. A Gavel, did you make an attack?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, you haven't gone yet in that case.
No.
Alright, in that
Not yet.
case, then Gavel can make the next player action after Nue is done then to open him up for Lythander.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. In that case, you are now looking down on Iolda, who looks like a very tiny blue Smurf man dot. Good sniping range, potentially. Iolda himself is up next now, though. And upon seeing your stubborn resistance, he is going to, actually move. He has not moved from his position across the field yet. And instead of moving, he is going to he's grabbing the Akuma in his hand and crushing him to death.
Oh.
And draining him of all of his motes. Iolda regains 10 motes. He's now at 13.
Alright.
Naturally, this kills the Akuma. It is at this point when Nemen and Nemen Rulanslai both look at each other. Okay, we can't let this insult... No, I'm afraid we cannot. I refuse to support the anathema directly. Obscura, you do it. Truth number 992. My assistance may prove a deciding factor that benefits... So fucking do it, then! This is the first time that we've seen anyone interrupt Obscura during one of her many truths. She just looks kind of offended and teleports off to do some assistance in the sidelines.
Well then.
That is Iolda's action in order to crush the juice pack, by the way.
Okay.
As now Gavel can go up next.
Withering attack.
You need to get the close range now, I should note.
Yes.
So I'm just going to move your portrait up to him.
Indeed. Alright, and then withering attack. 5, 6, 7 in total.
Side note, as a result of killing the Akuma, this means he can't keep defending Iolda.
Ooh, okay. Alright, that is 7 successes in total.
Okay, that is going to be take your overwhelm of power.
Okay.
Which puts you to, I believe, 3?
Yes.
Oh no, you
correct.
had 2 from the troop. Oh, you sacrificed that to avoid
to
exploding.
not take damage.
Alright, so you're at 3 now.
Correct.
As you do manage to land a hit on Iolda, but he brings up... he actually just breathes under his breath, miss. And as a result of the command, you miss. However, you still do force him to take a step back as a result of that, and that means he is perfectly in range to be potentially hit by Lythander while not catching Gavel in the crossfire.
Alright.
Once it's his turn, though, and now that it is his turn, he is going to be trying to make a withering attack on Gavel.
Alright, let's see
emptied
it.
his power tank and is going to need to refill that.
Ooh.
What's your defense, champ?
My defense is 5.
10. He gets 7 power.
Goodness. Alright.
As he kicks you, like he tries to fold his kick into your knee to shatter your fucking kneecap. This is not a kind fighting style. This is something intended to be incredibly fucking painful.
Wow.
Now, thankfully, your armor includes knee guards.
Mm-hmm.
But still, that knocks you backward and hurts a lot.
Goodness sakes.
Alright, so he's at 9 power now then. Player action. Lythander, think it's just you now. Iolda's now at hardness 6, so you can make a decisive attack on him, counting the Death of Obsidian Butterfly stuff.
Snipe them.
Because of Nue, the success penalties from Black Bar Redaction form do not come into play as well. Also, if you want to, you could cash in the 4 automatic successes that Foggy gave you earlier for the attack roll.
Get them, Lythander.
Get who?
Get, Iolda.
Oh, with pleasure. Alright, so what is Iolda's hardness?
It's currently 6.
I have 6 power, which would be enough to crack it, but...
You could also do the will overflow trick for Death of Obsidian.
Yeah, though if I do a withering attack, that might work as well.
What do you mean?
With,
You have enough power to do the attack. And the overflow of the 5 will you have left after casting that spell can be spent as if it were power.
That, I believe, is only after the build will. I can use the extra.
Nope,
power.
that could be still... Nope, that could... You already have 10 will, so you could do that.
So,
It's
yeah,
just
I guess
casting
I'll
the spell.
Cast Death of the Obsidian Butterflies for 5. Then
Iolda is going to make a clash attempt.
Then I'll use the other 5 for power. And using the...
And you could do the 4 automatic successes if you want.
From, what would I get the 4 automatic successes for?
Foggy. Foggy gave you the destiny of killing this guy.
I don't feel like that's worth using right now.
Alright, if you say so. Iolda will be clashing and spending 3 motes, so that he gained 12 earlier, so he's down from 15 to 12
and I would
now.
lose 3 of my dice from this ability, right? from Iolda's abilities.
No, you are far enough away from him thanks to Nue being a kaiju. That doesn't apply.
So I'm going to... So it would be just my base attack then of 15 dice, right?
If you want to think of a way to stunt, that could also add.
Is that... I think they won the clash.
Shadow Spike Curse if Gavel wants.
I will gladly use emote.
Then that means
No, but
Lythander
don't
hits.
win ties?
This isn't a defense,
Oh,
it's a clash attempt. And also, the Shadow Spike Curse subtracts successes based on ones.
Oh, so that's
Mhm.
-3, so that's 5. Okay.
Yep, so you hit with 2 overflow. Plus the accuracy of the weapon, so that's 4 overflow, actually.
Alright, so... Yep.
So you could spend 6 power, plus 5 will, plus 2 overflow. You could also add the automatic
I think
successes
that's
as
what I'm
damage
going
if you
to
want.
do. So that would be
Okay.
4 from that. I'm using 5 of my will as the overflow for it. So that...
Alright, you have 6 power.
And so that's 11 there.
Yep, 11 dice with 4 automatic successes. There's also 2 more dice from overflowing his defense.
Yep, so 13
the defense
dice.
on that attack.
And 5, 9 successes.
Not counting the damage of the weapon, which is another additional 2.
So that would be 11 successes.
Mm-hmm. Iolda takes 5 health levels of damage.
Oh my goodness.
You actively hear him command Lythander to die. Lythander, do you not hear him, or are you using some other means of resisting this as you win the attack
I'm
clash?
going to proc my hatred tollers Iolda.
Add another dice, because that's another... That explicitly breaks
It's a
cap.
major.
It still adds 1 dice, but...
Okay. So
On the
what do I roll now?
Add 1 more dice on that damage roll.
Oh, alright.
He-
Add an
he-
extra damage to that. So 6.
Yup, he takes 6 health levels of damage instead of 5.
Wow.
Damn! What does this look like, exactly? As you deal a meaty hit to this clown.
So do you know Warhammer at all?
Oh, actually, hang on a second. His soak is further decreased because of, the shredding tag of Death of Obsidian Butterflies.
You're right.
So he
Oh
takes
my
2 more health
goodness.
levels of damage.
So, let's see, where is it? Where's a good art of this? There it is. So, you asked what it looked like. Let me just go into chat here. So, glass butterflies take on the form of a giant man with a scythe.
Nice, nice.
That basically comes at Iolda and cuts and starts to try to shred and cut it apart.
Alright. And it significantly does. This is the first actual major damaging hit, and oh boy, does it hit him really hard.
Yeah, because I forgot about shred, as well as I forgot that this is a heavy weapon as well, or an artifact weapon. So
Yeah, so it deals another additional damage on top of everything else
Yeah.
noted.
so that is,
Oh.
and with Fogey, that's 9, 10, 11. So that's a lot of health levels of damage.
Yeah, his Soka... and his Soka is decreased by 2 as a result
Yep.
of the shredding attack. So, 11 minus 4, that's 7 health levels of damage.
Goodness sake.
Or, sorry. Yeah, 11 minus 4.
11 minus 4. Yeah,
7.
That's 7. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He is now taking wound penalties.
I hope.
Also, question.
Yep.
When does iconic anima effects activate?
10.
10? Okay, let's see, hold on. I'm 1 off. Okay.
Alright, it's now Iolda's turn, and after he gets blown backwards, he is now at 12 motes, yeah. I was keeping track of that correctly. Stumbles backward, coughs up blood, angrily glares at Lythander.
The glass
But
becomes a middle
realizes that-
finger. Come on.
He points at Lythander. You didn't hear me the first time. Die!
I yawn before the
Well,
that
he's
even comes
making
out.
a decisive attack on you.
Yeah, I ignore it.
Well,
Because
he's
it's
gonna roll
speech.
first.
I don't have any hearing. I'm deaf.
Are you?
No,
Okay.
I can't transform, so no.
Yeah.
If I could
Okay.
transform, it would probably hard counter of, I have to speak to you to kill you.
About that, by the
Oh
way,
my
though, he
goodness
fucking missed.
sakes.
I guess you are
Iolda.
too far away from him to hear,
Yeah.
or for you to hear.
Also, I believe I'm iconic right now.
I believe so. Yeah.
Which means that they suffer, what is my essence? We're essence, 5, right? No, essence 4, so, -1 successes.
Didn't matter. He still fucking missed.
But that's a botch, then.
No, because he still rolled any successes.
He has -1.
But he. Okay, then let's re-roll that with less dice. Then.
Now they're gonna hit me pretty hard.
Well, let's
Please
find
no.
out.
Please, no.
What's your
7.
defense? That's still defenders win ties. You're fine.
How is 6 equal to 7?
It's not 6. He has 2
Oh.
accuracy, and that's 5 successes.
Okay.
So it equals 7, but you're defending, so you're good. I do think you definitely do feel some of your skin start
actually,
to
no, I
quiver.
lied.
your
My
arg-
defense is 4. I don't know. I was looking at my hardness.
Okay, in that case, you're going to need to make a fortitude plus your choice of integrity or physique in order to avoid dying. Well, not avoid taking serious damage.
Alright. Can I proc my hatred towards Iolda?
Yeah, that'll add a dice, and that'll also give you a stunt for thematic relevance, so 3 more dice.
5?
Oh, hang on a second. I need to re-roll those 10 dice because of the fucking additional penalty
Oh.
from wounds.
I was gonna
Oh
say,
yeah, the
did-
wound penalty.
Oh,
No, he still hits.
that's even better!
Somehow, yeah. Now, you could take 5 aggravated health levels of damage, or you could tithe any combination of power, will, motes, anima, or intimacies to him to avoid that damage.
So, wait a second. So, what did I need to do to not... How much did I need to do to not take damage?
7.
7, okay. And what can I do to prevent that damage?
Tithe to him any combination of 1 for damage levels, motes, anima, will, power, or intimacies.
I'll give him 5 anima.
Okay. As a result, you are thrown off your balance and fall onto Nue's shoulders, and as you do so, you feel the light of your soul weaken and wither. You did not die, but some part of you was disrupted, and your spiritual prowess was temporarily diminished as a result of throwing it all into fucking not exploding into gore on the spot. But you are alive for now. And Iolda, as a result of that tithe ability,
Actually, thinking about it, couldn't I ignore that by activating Shattered Yoke Fury?
This isn't considered social influence, technically. It's an environmental hazard attack.
Gotcha.
And he is going to regenerate 5 motes as a result of stealing shit from you. So he's now at 17. Next up is, that was the entire round action. Round 3, everyone, including Iolda, regenerate a mote. Iolda's at 18 motes now. Oh, he also got back up to, the stealing effect only qualifies when it's, motes or anima, so he didn't get any additional motes from Gavel.
Oh, thank goodness.
Question.
Yep.
So, Iolda needs to be able to speak, or to be, able to speak to do any of his fucking kill speak bullshit, right?
To use that specific ability, yes.
Oh, I have gotten so much use
Chills
out of
is
this.
making the Grinch smile right now, I can tell.
I don't understand how I managed to get so much use out of this stupid charm. It makes no sense.
No, it's a very versatile effect.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to attempt, and I don't know if I can actually do this, because I don't know if I'm actually capable of doing this. So, can I do Observer Deceiving Attack, and then when I follow with a Withering ranged attack, can I spend an additional mote for Revolving Bow Discipline to make a decisive attack after the Withering attack?
Yes.
I can?
Although his hardness is now at 8, now that the round reset, so...
That's fine, I have 10 power.
Oh, okay then. Although, doesn't Observer Deceiving Attack start with a Distract Gambit?
It starts with a Distract Gambit with a 2 dice bonus.
Alright, the Distract Gambit would be lowering his defense, I believe, if it hits.
Alright. We're going to spend 3 modes total.
Oh boy.
First, for the Distract Gambit with a 2 dice bonus, and I believe the Distract Gambit is costs power to perform, right?
Yeah.
How much?
Distract costs power equal to 2. It just costs 2 power.
Okay, so I spend 2 power on the Distract Gambit with a 2 dice bonus. And it does not suffer flurry penalties and the Withering attack that results from this cannot suffer flurry penalties and cannot be countered.
It can't be Okay, he was gonna counter one of it with the Decide. He's gonna clash it, because his power reset to 10 again.
He was gonna clash it.
Can he? It says you can't be countered, but this isn't a counter. This is an attempt at defense against it.
Okay, but I gotta roll the Distract Gambit first.
True, yeah.
Let's see it.
What is the Distract? What do I roll for this?
Ranged combat plus finesse.
Ranged combat plus finesse. Okay. So I'll roll 14 dice.
You could choose to roll against his resolve rather than his defense, I should note.
What is his resolve?
5, so it's 1 less than his defense.
I'll do that. Alright, that's 7 successes on the Distract Gambit. And a 2 dice bonus. I forgot to add 2 dice. Hold on. Alright, that's 3 more successes, so that's 10 successes.
For the rest of the round, his defense is 0.
Wow.
Cool. And then follow with a ranged attack. And additionally, victims of this charm are supernaturally silenced for 3 of the Solar's turns.
This is the decisive attack that is... He's going to clash...
Not decisive. Not yet.
He's still count... Okay.
So, this is the follow-up Withering attack.
He's going to clash that with a decisive. I think he can do that, though.
He can?
Let me double-check exactly what...
It has to be a decisive, I
I'm
believe.
double-checking that right now. 1 second. When the opponent targets a character with an attack, they may choose to make a clash. Oh, yeah, this can only happen against the decisive. Correct's right.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and roll that with an additional, the Withering attack with an additional 2 accuracy. That's going to be 9 successes on the ranged attack.
Take 9 power.
I'll put myself back at power cap, and then thanks to Revolving Bow Discipline, I get to perform a decisive attack, which this one he absolutely has the chance to
Yeah, he absolutely will be clashing. With his black bars, ranged shooting attack style, trying to crush you with space itself warping and bending into nothing blackness.
And I'm going to be utilizing some of my... and I'm going to actually use my excellency on this one, so as to increase it by 15 to 15.
He will be doing that as well, since he can't use his speech attack. He will instead do that on just boosting raw dice output.
And I do believe I get an extra one due to my,
Oh my god, Iolda, what the fuck? I built you up for an arc and you're only rolling 5 successes on 20 dice!
How is it that not all of them, but a lot of bosses always seem to roll low?
Octavian rolled really fucking well, so it's not all of them.
Octavian Octavian definitely rolled super high dice. That was insane.
I would say Ouroborous also rolled fairly decently, given how close they were to cursing Brass Dancer.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So on step 5, I'll go ahead and spend 1 additional mote to add...
Iolda will be spending 3 motes on Durant Aegis on step 5 as well.
How far did I beat his thing, by the way?
He got 5 successes.
I got 5.
Sorry, 7 successes, counting the accuracy.
Right. So counting my accuracy, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 successes.
Okay, let me quickly scroll down to how exactly Durant Aegis works. He spends 3 motes on that, so he is down from... he absorbed 5 from Lythander, but he is now down to 14 motes right now.
Right.
And the Durant Aegis effect... No, it's not up there. It might be under Supernatural. Ah, here it is. Apply the Spirit's Essence as a success penalty to the opponent's damage. You get minus 9 successes to this damage.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Well, I'm spending all 10 of my power for starters. So that's 10 dice. Then I'm also gonna get my overflow, which is...
Oh, hang on a second. I have to re-roll that with 1 less dice thanks to his wound penalties. He might roll better.
Oh, no. I don't want to see that happen. He
Oh, my goodness. Hold on. No, actually, that wouldn't help.
So that is 11, 12, 13 successes on that re-roll.
Yeah, so...
Oh, hang on. It's a wound penalty of 2.
The wound penalty
so that's re-rolled again.
Re-rolled again. Alright, we tie.
Solar's win ties.
Solar's win ties.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Okay. 5 dice on the decisive attack, plus 4 automatic success, plus 4 automatic successes. Do I get anything else because he's a creature of darkness? It ignores a point of soak. Every 2 dice that would exceed the dice limit become automatic successes. We tied, so I don't get those. So it's 10 power, 10 plus 5, plus... what else?
Damage of the weapon. Can you do the Fateful Shot thing?
What?
Dazzling Flare?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm at Essence 3, so the bonus is increased
Essence 4.
Oh, Essence 4, so it is increased to 5 dice. If it was at Essence 5, it would be 7. Repurchase the charm. Decisive range attack deal aggravated damage to a creature of darkness. That doesn't really help me right now. Where else can I go here? That's step
Stunt.
1.
You can always stunt.
I can always stunt.
And given your integrity stuff, adding a principle in, well, it makes it even spicier dice-wise.
No. This may be my latest... It's grudge talking. But I personally have always wanted to make you shut up.
That's a good one-liner. Add those 4 dice.
Alright, here we go. 19 D10, 7 successes. Subtract... You said there's a 9 success penalty on this?
Yep.
Subtract 4 successes from that 9 success penalty, so that's a 5 success penalty now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Here's hoping everything turns out okay. Holy shit.
12 minus 5, that's 7 successes.
7 successes, and I ignore a point of soak.
Yep. So he takes 2 health levels of damage.
Good lord, seriously?
Durant E just saved his fucking ass.
Yeah, it did.
You do get a shot off on him, and you do indeed manage to shut him up as you see a dental web of essence, like what they use to keep your mouth open at the dentist, but in reverse, inside of his mouth right now. I apologize, Patchy.
That should keep.
How long does that last?
3 of my turns.
Oh my god. Noted.
That should shut you up for a little while.
The clash took up Iolda's next action, I should note, so it is now a next player action.
Let him have it. He has 0 defense.
He could keep clashing, though. That misclash only lowered his power to 9. Gavel could take the next action. She's in close range. Although, what's your
Indeed.
power at?
My power is at 3, so I would just be making a withering attack.
Nue is going to try to do a, the Ashen ones can take the next turn to help you out with that, then.
Yes, please.
Okay. Build power on you. I'm sorry, that's only 3 power Gavel gets.
Ah, okay.
As additional prayer is rerouted from the guardian spirits into your fists, and the demons are also going around you. Yeah, fuck him up! Go for the throat, boss! Fuck this guy! He would absolutely be forcing these demon friends you've made to die if his mouth weren't shut the fuck up right now. Alright, take 3 power, yeah. And
Yep.
It is now Iolda's turn. He is going to be trying to kill a shitload of the Ashen ones now out of frustration. Decisive attack on them.
Oh boy.
And he is going to be hitting that additionally with winner writes history, assuming that he could try and incapacitate them. Spend 1 mote after resolving an attack that incaps an enemy. The martial artist may immediately recontextualize one of his enemy's ties, changing the emotion effect associated with the intimacy.
Oh goodness.
Anyone want to do a defend other on the Ashen ones?
I'm kind of feeling it, not gonna lie, so... yeah, I will do a defend other. What do I need to do for it?
Oh, shit. So defend other normally can be done reflexively, but Nue has the charm that can let her do it reflexively, actually.
Oh.
So she'll do that then with, the Guardian stance action, the tank stance. I forget the exact name, but she's spending a mote to turn that on and add her defense onto the Ashen ones. Unfortunately, that still means that he hits with 2 overflow, but this might spare them from, say, him brainwashing them to make them all betray you. Which is what he would be trying to do, naturally. So he hits with 2 overflow. He hits Nue with 2 overflow, then, rather. Interesting. So he is going to be rolling 9 plus the overflow of 2, so 11. So 7, 8, 9 versus, Heavenly Guardian defense is going to, or the defensive charm is going to be used again. Nue is spending more motes on that. So that initial attack of, 10. Nue parries it.
Wow.
Yeah, she just uses her beast bone spear of all the different kaiju she's been hunting off-screen over the course of her entire life. This is something I can't afford to fuck up here. Fuck you, big guy! Give him hell, everyone!
I've been waiting for this!
Basically, yeah, that's the vibe of, it's time for a chain attack!
Mm.
And he loses a power as a result of missing that decisive attack. He was not attacked yet, though. He's been attacked once this round, so his hardness is currently 7. I don't know if Gavel has enough for that yet.
No, I do
One
not.
short.
I'm 1 short.
In that case, Lythander, you want to do anything?
So we're trying to make sure the Ashen ones don't die here, right?
Nue just did that, but although if you want, Nue could take the next action to Because she did that reflexively by spending a shitload of motes instead. She's running pretty low. She's at like
Gotcha.
5, I think, now. She could take the next action if you want to take a swipe at Iolda to make things
Sure.
easier for everyone else. Alright. She's going to be spending a close combat excellency. Alright, that is going to be 7 power. That is going... yeah, his defense is 0, so... Yeah, that's just... Oh, sorry. 9 power! Nue has 9 power.
Wow.
And his hardness is lowered to 6 now, so Gavel could take a swing if she so chooses.
All right.
And she just cold clocks Iolda. Now she's currently supersized and he isn't, so this is taking the form of swinging down and doing a haymaker onto a tiny little ant. And the tiny little ant is still very durable, but he is forced to defend, leaving himself open for a counterattack by the tinier person underneath. He is going to take the next turn, however, though, and he is going to be trying yet another decisive attack on... He's going to be trying that decisive on Gavel now.
Yep, here we go. Let's see it.
Let me just double check his mote total. He can't use any of it. He can't use his fancy speech abilities now that got shut off, so he is just going to be trying to fucking cave your skull in with martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
And which means he is going to be spending a mote on an excellency.
Oh my goodness sakes.
And he is going to be spending another mote on Winter Rights History as well, if this attack goes through correctly. What's your defense?
My defense is...
Oh,
5.
hang on a sec. You could clash
Ooh.
if you want.
Oh?
No, he did roll, I'm not... You could try and beat that dice pool of, let's see, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 successes.
Oh boy.
Do you think you could wrangle enough dice on your attack in order to beat that?
Maybe, because I would get 10 with what I usually use, plus 2 auto successes with the accuracy.
You could also stunt, naturally, and he can't.
Mm-hmm. So I could possibly do it.
You want
It
to
would
give it
be
a luck of the
tough.
draw?
I'll give it a try.
Okay.
So what do I need to do?
Close combat attack to counter his close combat attack of 20 dice.
Oh boy. All right.
And of course, think of a cool description for a stunt.
Yep. So what attack is he using at me exactly?
He is you know that Deadpool special attack where he brings down the health bar to hit you?
Yeah.
It's that, but it's diegetic. He pulls down a fragment of the sky and swings it at you.
All right. In that case, I'm going... Although I do not have a cool electric katana, I will still try to knife hand strike it with the side of my hand to break it in half, like in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Shattering the sky! Fucking nice!
Yes.
Add that stunt.
Please. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 successes.
9 successes versus 15. That does change
Yep.
the overflow, at least.
Okay.
So he is rolling slightly less dice than he would if he just attacked your base defense.
All right.
So that is 15 minus 9. That's 6 overflow with 8 power. 8 plus 6 is 14. So that's 14 damage dice being rolled.
Oh boy. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hey, do you want a Shadow Spike Curse to make that
I
much?
most certainly do. I will spend a mote for Shadow Spike Curse.
That means he botches.
And that means I'm at max anima.
Nice, so your field will kick in. And you are at
Yes.
close range, so I'm gonna roll that. He rolls that now.
All right.
I don't think he would be using his super good pools for this, but he would be spending another 3 motes on Durant Aegis to add his soak against this in case he fucks up.
Right.
So he's at 10 motes now. Yeah, standing above all else physically, so he's only rolling 12 dice. I think it's against
Right.
difficulty of your anima. Defenders
Which is 4.
Defenders win ties.
Yep.
Alright, so he gets the 3 motes back then.
Okay.
He will need to keep rolling that every round, though.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, you do manage to fucking parry that hit, though, so get your power back.
Yay.
He goes down to 7. Oh no! That was an attack that was just completely negated. He blanks his power then. Because he just didn't roll high enough for damage!
Oh my goodness.
Just to check, your soak is 4 or higher, right?
Soak is 2.
Oh, in that case, then, okay, the Shadow Spike Curse would turn those 4 successes into 2. He has 4 auto successes from damage, though. Or, sorry, 2 auto successes from damage, so you do take 4 health levels of damage.
Ow, and I'm guessing I can't use motes or anything for that?
Unless you have ways to increase soak, no.
I don't think I do, but let me double check. No, I do not. I'll take that 4 then. Owie.
Alright, you're still alive, and he's not able to rewrite your intimacies because he didn't blank your health to nothing.
Yep.
As unfortunately you... What does it look like when you're fucking crushed by the sky, I wonder?
So I would imagine it's kind of like those Elden Ring spells that you get if you go fully into magic.
Probably, yeah.
Where basically a Aurora Borealis / galaxy picture just slams down onto Gavel.
Monster Mates episodes on Stargirls coming soon.
Did that
goodness.
already come out?
Did it?
I thought we were
not that
okay, I
one
was gonna
specifically.
Say,
not
like
yet.
you've been posting a lot of them lately,
Yeah, we have a sister podcast on Monster Mates. Check it out if you're 18 years or older.
or not.
Yes.
We don't know.
I would recommend being an adult before checking out Monster Mates.
We can't tell you what to do.
Yeah, that's just my personal recommendation, not an order. Anyway. In any case, yeah, you're alive. Holy fucking shit, that hurts so much, but that's not aggravated damage, so it's just something that your Exalted healing will take care of in a couple hours if you survive.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine surviving.
You do definitely... Your arm is dislocated like Vegeta's was against Android 18, though. I don't know why I'm on a Dragon Ball kick. Anyway.
Rock my dragon, coxy.
That was a lot that's happened in this round. I think that's the end of the round, though. Has there anyone who hasn't acted this? Oh, yeah. Lythander. Lythander, you're up.
Lythander.
Let's see. I'm gonna spend a mote.
Gavel, you do lose a power from technically losing the clash, though.
That's fine. Okay.
So I'm gonna gain a mote, or put a mote into there. Gain an anima. I'm going to then fire off a glorious exalted blast.
Okay.
And is that just -3 to successes, or just -3 to dice pool?
-3 to successes.
Alright. So I will gain my overwhelm of 4.
Yep.
Alright. That's the turn.
Alright, yep. Iolda himself is up next. You know what? Yeah, it's time for him to start pressing the panic button. He's going to spend, he's going to spend an excellency on, sorcery. Oh my god, Iolda!
Oh my goodness sakes alive. That's so many ones.
You want a Shadow Spike Curse that again?
I am going to spend 1 mote for Shadow Spike Curse.
I'm going to reveal what he was doing as a result of that botch. He was trying to do fucking this to you. I'm going to scroll over to the spell name.
Oh boy.
You recognize from the emerald flickers immediately what he is trying to do, and you immediately put a stop to that, because, oh god. Yeah, I'm scrolling up to sorcery to get the spell name. Alright, screen grab taken. I am going to copy-paste that. Feel free to read that out to the fucking audience.
Let's see what we got here.
This is what he was trying to do.
Total annihilation. Uttering the secret name of Ligier, the fetish soul of Malpheus. You unleash an orb of pure destruction. Spend 10 will. The sorcerer may target any location up to extreme range and hurl a fiery crystal sphere of emerald essence to the location. Anything within long range of that location, sorcerer expected, explodes in a towering verdant blast of energy that destroys anything in its path. Anyone within that area suffers from a unique environmental hazard, 5 aggravated damage per round, duration 10 rounds, difficulty 8 to resist with integrity or physique. While anything within extreme range or the blast suffers a shockwave, 1 aggravated damage per round for 2 rounds, difficulty 5 to resist with integrity or physique. Trivial characters simply perish. This spell typically results in a smoking crater and shattered countryside.
It's a magical version of a nuclear bomb.
Goodness sake.
He was trying to do that.
Well, I'm glad he rolled so many ones.
Yeah, but it's suffering in a particularly humiliating thing too, so I'm gonna roll what happened. The camera zooms in on Lythander again. No, you're not using my fire on this circumstance like that. We can't have a show if you kill the audience, you realize. Finish the fight with your own power. Iolda is now completely molding.
That's so funny.
This is him right now.
No, you don't get to do your big fancy move.
You do not get to explode the audience like Vegeta did after he became a Majin.
Oh, goodness.
Next up is, that's the end of the round. It's now round 4. Everyone gain a moat back.
Yay.
Who wants to go first?
I need more power if I'm going to hit Iolda. So I'm fine with either the Ashen ones or somebody else going first.
What a coincidence. I need more power too.
Ashen ones will do a build power then.
Yeah. I'll start with I'll try to do like a revolving bow discipline to see if I can get double my
Okay, you can take that action first.
double my overwhelm if you want.
Also, question. For the environmental damage for Iolda, is it just once per round or once each turn?
Once a round, so he's going to be rolling
Okay.
that now.
Yep, okay.
All right. How far am I from Iolda? Am I in short range?
Medium.
Medium? Okay, I move up to short range and then do it.
Okay. Are you in the mech or were you just using that for cover?
No, I'm in the mech.
Okay. Alright, he withstands the damage for... Actually, if you want to Shadow Spike Curse that, he would need to spend more motes on not dying.
Goodness, you know what? Just because he was trying to do that giant ball earlier, yes, Shadow Spike Curse.
Alright, Durant needs just to nullify that, but he's down to 11 motes now.
All right,
Good.
I'm going to go ahead and hit that. That is 2 accuracy, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
Actually, hang on, because of the wound penalties, you know what? No, it's too late for me to reroll that. Plus, it's thematically really good. In any case, his defense is still 0 until the end of your turn, so...
Ooh, how much power do I get?
How many successes is that total?
9.
Take 9 power.
Badass. Okay, let's roll it into a decisive then on the second attack.
Yeah, he's gonna clash that again.
All right.
Because Living Disaster reset that to 10 power again. He's gonna be spending an Exalted to get to 20 dice.
All right, I'm gonna roll the Excellency again. Fuck yeah. That's 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 successes on my end.
Alright, he's gonna be spending another 3 motes on Durant Aegis again in order to give you a 9 success penalty on damage.
Piece of garbage. Okay, I'm gonna spend my emotes again on the thing that makes me deal at least some level of damage to him.
Goodness sakes, Iolda.
How much overflow do I get on the successes, by the way?
He got 11 total.
And I got 13.
So only 2.
So
Yeah.
only 2 plus... Yeah, I got that much. And then I have 4 auto successes on damage. So that's... cancels out.
Yeah, the
9.
5 success penalty.
4 out of 9. So it puts me at 5 success penalties and a 16 that on 60 d10. So it's going to be 1,
Oh,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 minus 5. So that's 4 successes, which ignores 1 soak.
4 successes, that ignores 1 soak. Unfortunately, his soak blanks that.
Damn. Alright, so I lose all of my power again.
Yeah, he loses his power down to 9, though. And you are draining... He is rapidly running out of motes again. He only had the battery to juice him the one time.
Alright, but his defense is back up.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Alright, so that's my turn.
He did take the turn to clash, though. And that costs your next turn, so it's a player action now. And his hardness is now down to 7.
All right.
If you have enough power to take a swing, you can. Otherwise, Ashen Ones or Nue. Nue can make another decisive.
Okay.
Alright, in that case, Nue will be committing a mote to activate White Reaper form to double 9s on decisive damage rolls. And she is gonna... That is unfortunately, she can't excellency that, but she can make an attack, and Iolda will be clashing, I should note, on this as well. Iolda has a 3 success penalty on his clash roll, though, because she's legendary size and he is not. And Iolda does have a dice penalty as well, too, though.
At the wounds.
Yep. Oh my god, Nue! She doing the moves? So that's 6, 7, 8 versus 4, 5, 6. So she gets 2 overflow and is spending 9 power. So 11 dice of damage with double 9s. And 2 damage from her holy demon spear. Or holy corpse spear. And he is absolutely...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's absolutely Durant Aegising. So his motes go further down to 5.
Even further beyond!
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, minus 9. So that's going to be 4, which is blanked by his soak, but you could tell Iolda, power and raw essence is exploding out of his body with every attack he parries. And every time he does so, the black aura around him begins to weaken and wither. The fact that you sealed off his ability to do his Imperial commands is really fucking with him and putting him on the back foot. You're close.
Oh boy.
You're fucking so close. Also, his hardness is now 6. So, and he uses clash attack. So, Gavel, you can immediately act now.
I need 1 more power.
Alright, Ashen Ones could go with a charge attempt then for you.
All right.
Because they can't attack him directly still, so they're gonna keep aiming you on the background. Alright, that's 4 plus 3. 7 minus 3. Take 4 power.
4? Okay.
Iolda is going to have one more attempt to dig himself out of this fucking hole and land any damage on you at all. He is going to attack Gavel.
Oh, goodness sakes.
Spending a mote on an excellency. You can clash this if you want, though.
Let's see. You know what? It might be worth... Yeah, but since I have 9 power, it'll be worth clashing. Oh, goodness.
Possibly in the realms of beatable, with only 9 successes total, given that you got to 11 on your last go.
Yep, alright. So, close combat. Oh, goodness. That is a total of 3 successes.
Unfortunately, you could stunt if you want to, although I'm not sure if that'll be enough. You'd have to roll 2 10s.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's 3. That's 7, 8, 9 minus 3. That's 6 overflow. So he's going to be spending
goodness.
8 plus 6 is 14. Spending another mote to recontextualize ties if he incaps you.
Ooh.
Okay, that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 damage.
Yep. Let's see. That definitely puts me at incapacitated.
So, I should note, he's going to try and use the black bar stuff to rewrite one of your intimacies. You could take a hard bargain or take a dramatic injury to nullify this.
Okay. Do I get to know which intimacy he's gonna rewrite?
He's gonna try and make you disloyal to your friends and betray them.
Oh no, absolutely not. Hard bargain.
Okay, in that case, just take a dramatic injury.
Yep, I'll take a dramatic injury.
This could be a physical dramatic injury, like you losing a limb or an eye, or alternatively damage to another one of your merits you would need time to recoup and like dedicated projects to. Perhaps maybe he breaks your gauntlets.
I will take, let's see. Okay, how about this? Take a physical dramatic injury. Would it be possible for Gavel to ask Lygier to help, for story purposes, mend the damage done in this fight? Just for like as a aesthetic scar, not like as an actual healing factor thing.
Okay, yeah, I think I've got a relevant image on what this looks like on the attack.
Okay.
Pulling up the exact image of the comic cover. I think this is what he does to you.
Let's see it. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, yes. We'll go with that.
When all of creation is ashes, then you have my permission to die.
Thank you, Bane.
So you are not incapacitated, but you have a -2 to all physical actions.
Uh-huh.
As a result of your fucking back being broken. This is something that can be healed from, but this is something that for once your exalted healing will not help with. You need actual medical treatment and surgery.
Yep.
Do you guys have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
Alright, in that case, yeah, someone actually got physically hurt in one of these fights. It's been a while since it happened. It took him blowing through a shitload of resources. Iola's at 4 motes right now, and he still shut the fuck up magically, but this has been a really rough fight for, in a lot of different ways for everyone on both sides. But Gavel's still alive, and her mind is not fucked with. Instead, her spine took the blow for now.
Yep.
Alright. Who hasn't acted in round 4 yet?
Technically, I have.
Gavel clashed, so...
Yeah, you clashed, so that takes your
Oh,
action.
true. Yep.
Well, yep, it is Iolda's turn again. He blanked his power. After tossing Gavel to the side, unbeknowing that she can still move, he is going to take a withering attack on Nue. Just taking a punch at her with under the chunk of sky. And he only gets his overwhelm of 3. Player action.
I guess
I think it's just Lythander.
Do some voodoo, I guess. And try to build will.
Right, take another...
I'm going to be using performance to build will. So...
Keep him...
And I'm going to prop...
if you want to, you could jump to get to the extreme range to avoid the success penalty.
Actually, you know what? No. I'm just going to make another withering attack. I'm going to spend an excellency.
Okay. Alright, keep in mind there will be a 3 success penalty thanks to Black Bar. Yep, you still... Actually, his defense is back to 6 right now, but... you still get your overwhelm of 4.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, Iolda's last action of the round. He does not have enough... He's gonna withering attack the Ashen ones. He does not have enough decisive to go against them. Or, sorry, enough power still. One of the mightiest beings in hell reduced to fucking this. What a story.
Did you know that dice tell stories?
Anyway, he gets... Sorry, so that's 8, 9, 10. Yep, he gets 5 power. He's at 8. But that doesn't matter since the round ends. We're now at round 5. Everyone gets a mote back and he resets to 10. Who wants to go first? Lythander, if you want to, you could take the opportunity to zap him. He is at He's hardness 8, and you have 8 power, I think.
Yeah, but I feel like I might not be able to deal enough.
Even if you're not able to, I still have 9 power.
Even though your fucking back's broken?
Yeah, even though I have a -2 dice penalty, I still have A, the gauntlets, B, the 9 power, so I would at least be able to try for a decisive attack.
You can take the first turn if you want. Stunting would offset that penalty.
That's up to Lythander.
I'm okay with you taking the first turn if you want.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Decisive attack against Iolda. Hold on, with dice penalty. That is 6, 7, 8 successes.
That hits his defense.
Thank goodness.
He's not going to bother clashing this time because he thinks you're dead.
Okay.
3 motes on Durant Aegis spent, though. However, he's now down to 2 motes. He does not have enough for Durant Aegis.
Alright, I'm going to use all 9 power. So all 9 power, and then I'm going to...
I don't think the penalty applies to the damage roll, as a note.
Okay. I will also use spend 2 motes for Wrath-Stoked Onslaught. So that'll give me... Okay, so I use 9... So that'll be 4, and I use more than 7, so 5. So that'll be a total of 14 minus dice penalties.
The dice penalty doesn't apply for damage, just for
does
accuracy.
it? Okay. Okay, gotcha. Then in that case. So that'll be 8 or 7, 8, 9 damage in total.
That's blanked by the 9 success penalty, unfortunately, but you made him run. He's only at 2 motes, so he can't keep using Durant Aegis, because that's a very expensive ability. He is now vulnerable. He is, however, up next, though, and I don't know if he even notices the attack. It just bounces off of his dark aura of speech and frustration and rage. I think he is going to try one final... He's gonna try... Yeah, he's barely moved in this fight. He's going to leap up into the air to punch Aura and the giant robot.
Oh boy.
And he's going to be spending an excellency.
Do
you want to clash? Can you clash, Aura?
No, I have 0 power.
Okay. What's your defense?
Counting the robot?
Yep.
You said this was full cover, right?
Not when you're in it. When you're in it, it adds 2 to the defense.
Okay, so I'm at 7 defense.
Hey, Gavel, you want to spend a mote on Shadow Spike Curse?
I will spend 1 mote to use Shadow Spike Curse.
That was probably the best investment you could have bought.
I love Shadow Spike Curse.
Also, is that a decisive attack?
Yes.
Hold on. Hold on.
Lethal crowd.
Hold on. When targeted by a decisive attack, spend 1 mote on step 8 to cause an attacker to suffer 1 health level of damage for every 1 they roll on damage. On damage.
Oh my goodness.
That's accuracy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it, that could have been a really funny way to end the fight. But
Not yet.
he just misses.
That's funny.
Yeah, because of the small laser blast, the Vegeta distracting cell before Gohan does the final Kamehameha to kill him.
He's in short. Also, he is in close range to me now.
Yes, he is, and it can be your turn if you want.
Which means it's time to start. I'm going to go ahead and do a ball revolving discipline, and then aim at him, and get +6 to my roll. To my accuracy roll of this withering attack on him. +2 additional, and I get +2 accuracy on it. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 successes on the withering attack. How much power do I get from that?
His defense is 6.
So I get 7.
Mm-hmm.
How much is his hardness at?
8.
Fuck, I am just under...
Wait, hang on. Gavel attacked him in the round.
So 7. So
yeah,
I can,
7. So,
I can
yeah,
do a
you can.
decisive.
Yeah.
I can do a decisive right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll revolving bow into a decisive, and then go for a excellency to make my dice into 15. We're gonna go for a decisive attack. Roll the excellency. 2 accuracy. Let's see what we got. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 successes on the accuracy roll.
That hits.
That hits. We're gonna.
Although Iolda will be clashing. Sorry, I forgot to mention.
All right, they have to beat 13 successes.
He is spending an excellency to get to the full 20.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's a fucked up roll. Hang on, let's do that again.
If style.
All right, how much is that?
That's 13, but Solar's win ties.
Sellers win ties.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to be spending all 7 power. He doesn't have the thing that lets him do the thing that I hate.
Aegis.
I will also spend 1 more mote on dazzling.
Correct, he's down to 1 mote.
On dazzling flare, which will allow me to roll 11. Which will allow me to roll 7 dice plus 5. Quick maths tells me that's 13 dice with 4.
12.
Oh, yeah, it's 12. 12 dice with 4 auto successes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 12 dice with 4 auto successes, and we are ignoring 1 mote. 1 soak, rather.
Let's see it. Come on.
Alright, that's
Oh my goodness
1,
sakes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 successes.
How do you want to do
damage.
this?
Yes! Thank goodness!
Now, I should note,
Alright.
Iolda is taking a special dramatic injury, so this in and of itself won't kill him, but how do you defeat him?
I get out of the cockpit, put my foot on top of the cockpit, with his face right in front of me, I pull out my moonbow, and I shoot him straight through, wordlessly.
Divine Geometry Body activates. Iolda's skin ruptures and bursts open, or more accurately, it begins to unfold, as his entire body sloughs open, and parapets and bricks and brass and towers begin to fill out and encompass the entire battlefield. I'm going to need one final finesse plus athletics roll to avoid being crushed and hurt further by the unfolding castle that is his body.
Oh goodness.
Did you say athletics roll?
Yeah, Nue and Lythander are exempt because, Lythander is still on top of Nue, and she can just
Alright.
step out of the way.
I'll go
Finesse
ahead
plus
and...
what?
Finesse plus athletics.
Athletics, oh boy, alright.
I'll go ahead and pay out the last of my motes for office. Obviously, I'm at iconic.
Actually, hold on. Since he's defeated, does that mean the rules are still in effect or no?
Nope, those are no longer in effect.
Can I use my devil trigger and use the special form of movement?
Yes.
Also, that's 8 successes, by the way.
Okay,
Alright,
that's sufficient to get out of the fucking way, Aura.
I'm gonna spend 1 mote, use 2 anima to use devil trigger.
Yeah, Aura is doing the fucking Death Star trench run right now to avoid all this falling castle that is manifesting into reality around her.
Also,
Gotcha.
What's that 5d10?
Oh, those are the Ashen ones.
Oh no!
Oh no. Let's see. So the special form of movement I could do is flight, swimming, or a ability to pass through earth and stone. I'm pretty sure Iolda was not made out of earth and stone.
Mostly brass, sorry.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fly. Now let's see. Or at least attempt to.
Alright, so yeah,
4 successes.
difficulty 5.
Okay, can I stunt it?
Yes.
With the devil trigger, extending wings, flying.
Yeah. Desperation. Your back is literally fucking
Your back
broken.
against
Everyone
the
is seeing
wall.
Gavel. Her bet is bent at the fucking wrong angle
Gotta
right
give
now.
it your all.
Folded
Kid
90,
Icarus.
almost 90 degrees.
Kid Icarus, Star Fox, game here, please. Yes! Double tens!
Alright, you are just barely able to get out of the fucking way.
This
Thank
is the final
goodness.
stand. The power's in your hands. 2 worlds.
Now, unfortunately, the Ashen Ones, they're not crushed to death, however. The Sanctity of Merits would, if they were like extra recruited army, they would all be dead, but I'm not killing them outright because they're on your character sheet.
Mhm.
They are imprisoned within the castle.
Oh, goodness.
And as at this point, the crowd goes fucking wild when the dust settles.
Lythander just blinks. Wait, what was that? Did we win? No, we
I
couldn't have
believe
won.
we did, right, Lythander? I believe we did.
Gavel falls to the ground and vomits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, is that our friend dead?
She's still moving and wiggling around, but she is not standing up because she can't
She's
right now.
dead.
Oh, by the way, alright, now we'll do the ending preamble so Alatos can go to bed in 5 minutes.
Yay.
There is a
Mhm.
cough and a burst of green fire in the air as Ligear throws a total annihilation of his own into the sky when no one can really be hurt by it to gather everyone's attention and call for silence. I am pleased to announce that the execution writ has been served out. Iolda, you disappointed all of us. In losing the duel, you've proven that humans do in fact have the right to live. Moreover, they have the right to claim victory over the fallen. We never assigned a venue for the All Thing, now did we? I hereby decree that the All Thing will take place inside of Iolda.
Oh my goodness.
I don't
The
know what that
Hellcon
means.
is taking place inside of the Iolda's Hellbody Castle. Which means that the con will be part of killing him. You need to perform a shitload of sorcerous ventures and infrastructure projects to truly kill a third circle demon.
Oh boy.
For example, the way that what later became Adorjan the Silent Wind, she was the eternal river that was killed via damming her. As in physically making a dam to stall her eternal flow.
Badoom Tish.
Something similar will need to be done to Iolda in order to kill him. You're gonna be doing a demolition
Damn,
project.
son.
We're gonna be doing to him what the Norse gods did to Ymir.
Yes, basically. The crowd is going wild.
Damn,
Nue
son,
shrinks
with
down
that
and runs
ass.
across to everyone. Is everyone okay? Oh, no, everyone's not okay. Where'd all the guys go?
Gavel points to Iolda's corpse.
Not dead yet. His wounded, battered, alive, but his body is now... There is now an entire fucking castle barely squeezed into this entire gigantic zip code-sized arena.
Shouldn't he be dead due to the rules we've put in state?
He is very badly wounded, but in order to kill him, you need to kill his full castle body. And he is an environment that is too big to kill through combat. You need to do a whole lot of other shit over the next arc to do that. However,
I don't believe
it is at this
you.
point when an even taller person joins in the clapping and applauding as Gotti or Ball walks out of the crowd and approaches everyone. Well, that was now that's a really impressive match on there. Well, oh my god. Oh gods. Gavel.
Still writhing in pain, still vomiting.
Yeah, that's something our normal healing might not be able to help with. I could see it, but I do think we have at least a few demon surgeons. We have at least one physician in attendance for the All Thing. I'll see if I can book her time for you. The least I can do for such a sick match. Everyone else is... Oh, you first, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say Gavel gives a affirmation gesture.
Now then,
I don't think Gavel's going to live through this, is
she's
she?
not... No. And he is actually going to, roll with his really bad pool, but just to see if he can do that. I don't know if she'll die, but... Actually, no, he would have slightly more dice than that. So, 2 more dice. Oh, difficulty 3. Well, she's not going to die. Like, the dust is settled, and... Some of those wounds will heal, but that's a pretty deep gouge in her spine there. Those are, like, half the vertebrae broken. She sure as shit isn't going to be walking for a while. At least not without aid and crutches. Although surgery can help get her back on her feet, and...
What surgery?
Surgery happened in the Bronze Age. We have that back then. There's evidence of bones being set. Actually, at this point, a completely unknown person walks up to all of you. Also, his forehead shining with Gavel's cast mark. As an additional note, however, a description of this person I will now give. He's paler than anyone else you've ever seen. This guy's legitimately albino. And he also has what appears to be some kind of machinery implanted in his forehead. I hope I'm not too late for the festivities. Who the fuck are you? Oh, I'm here for the all things, just like everyone else. Did you check agenda item 1, killing Iolda? No, I flipped past that because it seemed like boring technical jargon. Right, exactly. More importantly, I want to talk about using the corpse in my follow-up panel, but that's an issue for later so I can bring the fight to that fucker a talk-thon. In any case, yeah, I could absolutely, here's, enough jade, too. And he pulls out from elsewhere a wagon full of just raw, unprocessed jade. That should pay for her surgery. And he leans down to Gavel. You owe me? Otherwise, I'll see you at the panels. Wow, no one else got hurt in that fight, did they? He looks over everyone else and... Did anyone else take health levels of damage?
I did not take any damage.
Not for lack of trying, because you all kept passing the resistance rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nue is covered in dirt and a bunch of other black sensor bars that are still kind of clinging to her body like tape, but otherwise seems mostly unharmed, beyond surface level wounds. Wow, not even much cross-hatching done on you guys. If it weren't for that shut the fuck up thing that you did to him, that could have gone real south. I'll keep that in mind. And sinister albino man just walks into the castle.
Yeah.
I think we're going to end off there, then.
Our longest episode.
Yep.
Yes, we're almost at 4 hours of recording. Yeah.
Oh,
this
wow.
is going to be rough to edit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although,
Hey, at least we,
everyone took a major milestone for finally defeating Iolda in a fight.
Absolutely.
Killing him will be part of the next adventure. But you did definitively win.
So, aren't we forgetting
our
your patrons?
Yeah, our patrons
Exactly.
will give us support, much like how the citizens of Malpheus rose up in support against Iolda to defeat him. That's not what actually happened, but you know what? It's still a thought that counts. Thank you to GB and to Storm for supporting us at the 6-sided dice tier. Soon, I will be doing more community streams for you guys and setting up a poll for what Rex streams next between a couple different selections.
Don't worry, you can force us to play Baldur's Gate 3.
No!
Yes.
This time we throw Ioldamania.
No!
To make the ultimate, how are we scheduling this?
Absolutely not. We might be doing some stuff with Patchy in the near future, depending on his and our availability. Alright, next time.
Alright,
Hellcon! Hellcon, finally at last! See you then. Thank you for listening to FateBreakers. We here at the Action Economy crew are proud to bring you this and other AP content, like Tomb of the Red Giant, the first half of our complete JoJo's Bizarre Adventure AP, as well as Rune Runners, our Icon AP. We'll also have a Patreon by the time you hear this. If you like what you've heard so far, feel free to drop us a little bit of money if you can afford to do so, and we could bring you even more content in the future. APs live and die by word of mouth, so if you liked us, please drop us a follow, like, share, retweet, whatever you can think of to help us out. We are excited to bring you more bi-weekly content in 2 weeks from now for the next FateBreakers, and other episodes time permitting. See you then.